Attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening and welcome to the Wild Hour Podcast. My name is George Weil. I'm live in Los Angeles and I'm here with the fellas. What's going on, fellas?
What's up? What's up?
All right.
What's going on, George?
Look alive, look
What's up,
alive,
George?
look alive, look alive, guys.
What's going on? What's going on?
Dude, I know that Jesse's on OT, right? Are you in overtime? You doing overtime right now, my brother? You're
I've
working.
been doing overtime since I don't know. I can't even remember how many days it's been, bro. I'm doing overtime. My counterpart is Mr. David. Mr. David, he's in Ireland. He's been in Ireland for 2 weeks, and it's just the two of us. We run the global IT department.
Mhm.
So when he's away, I'm covering for his shift also. So
Oh,
yeah,
Wow.
dude, he comes back tomorrow. He called me drunk He called me drunk about 4 hours ago. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" It was like 4 o'clock, and it was like 11:30 his time. I was like, "What's up?"
you're like,
dude?"
shut up.
I'm serious. I was like, he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm working, Dick."
Doing your work.
What's going on? No.
Where is he? Is he in Dublin? Is he in Dublin? Where is he at?
Right now, he's in Scotland. Actually, he
Oh,
was
he's in
in
Scotland
Ireland
now.
last week. I think he's in Scotland this week. Yeah, he's
All
doing a
right.
tour.
All right.
Yeah.
Is he like on a boat? Is he going island to island?
I don't know, man. I don't even know.
Okay.
I know they
Well,
went to Ireland.
you're gonna do some research, bro. Let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
going.
yeah.
I'll find out on Sunday we're gonna hook up on Sunday. We made plans, so I'll let you guys
Alright.
know on Sunday.
Nice.
The good news is the Broncos won't be playing, so
Why you gotta bring up old stuff? So what do you got?
oh
Yeah,
man.
they're playing right now, dude. They don't look too good.
Well, hang on. Before you get all depressed, brother, let me go around the horn right here. Leo, how you doing, my brother? How are you?
What's up? What's going on, George? Hey, what's up, fellas? Now I see we got Nemesis on there. All right. What's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, Mondo
Nah,
selling in.
doing good, bro. Doing good. Just day by day, bro. And yeah, my Broncos ain't. I mean, they're doing okay. They're still winning, but whatever. It is.
What's
what
the score? 3-2? Is it 3-2 right now?
it is.
it's nine to six.
9-6 right now, bro. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like a baseball game. and Shit.
Oh
Exactly.
my goodness. All right.
9-6.
Let me go.
But
to
other
the,
than that, can't complain.
Let me go to the other Broncos fan right here. Jesse, how are you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, my man. Yeah, we got the fifth Beatle in the house, Mr. Mondo.
Yeah.
I'm doing great. I'm doing
Thanks
my
for
thing.
having me, boys. Thanks for having me again.
Let me get to our guest right here, or our fifth podcast guy, Mr. Mondo Nemesis. How are you, my brother?
Well, I am again honored to be on this show. I get these messages from George. I get so excited, and it's like, yes, I'll do it. I try to respond as soon as possible. I come home, get my little studio set up. I do my hair, I brush my teeth, do all my chores. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to conquer it. I just want to say hi to Ken Handles, who already gave us our first shout out. So what's up, loco?
It's Kendall.
Puro casa.
Is Kendall a Raider fan? It's,
Apparently, dude, he said go
Is he?
Raiders.
Oh, shit.
oh,
Yeah.
oh, God, here we go. Oh, my
Go with that one win. Go
What's
with
up,
that
loco?
one win.
They'll be 1-4. They're playing the Chiefs. So yeah.
Let me tell you a quick Wild and Nemesis story, real quick. Well, hey, Mondo, did I call you on Saturday morning about that thing with me? Was it Saturday morning when I
Oh,
called you?
yeah. The bird.
Okay, right. So I was
Yeah.
driving back from 7-Eleven getting some of that expensive coffee. So so I'm coming back from the 7-Eleven with my bougie coffee, and then I'm going up Figueroa, and then all of a sudden I see like a little bird in the middle of the street, and I kind of like, my Prius ran over it, but I didn't want to hit it, so I kind of like, he went under the car. So I looked on my rearview mirror, and sure enough, with a little bird sitting in the middle of the street. I go, he's gonna get squished. So I bust the UE, and then come back and block traffic, and then I grab the little bird, right? So I grab him. Well, actually, I had to find something to ground with because you never know what a bird has. So I grabbed him. I held him in my hand and drove with the other hand because he wanted to wiggle out of my hand. And so I get him to my house, and because he couldn't catch flight, he couldn't take off. He was hopping around. So I didn't know what was wrong with him. So I call Mondo, animal guy. So I called him, and he gave me the VIP hotline, and I got a call back from somebody like right away. Real nice guy. But he told me wasn't much they can do. There's not really like a bird rescue place, right, Mondo?
Is that what he told you?
Oh God,
So
no! I don't want to
here's
throw him
the
under the
thing.
bus now. I'll just throw him
That's
under the
okay.
bus.
Oh, bad
Um,
dude.
First of all, I'm surprised. I'm surprised he called you right away because
He did. He
I'm gonna
did.
talk shit about. I'm gonna talk shit about city employees because I am one, but I'm the exception to the rule.
Mhm.
When I first got the city job, my friends used to make fun of me because they always make fun of the DWP guys. One guy digging a hole while 10 guys are looking around, and it
Yep.
happens. I don't know why. So when I called my buddy at work, I said, "Hey, listen, there's a good friend of mine. He lives in Highland Park, right down the street from the shelter. Help him out with this bird. He was nice enough to get out and fucking risk his life and go in the middle of the street to save this bird. So just go pick it up, because we have vet technicians that can, or veterinarians that can look at it, or we can send it to a rehabilitation center. Now, there's been some kind of avian flu thing going on, so maybe that's why he said there's not much they can do. But we always want to side on the, error on the side of caution. That way, say, you know what, let me pick it up because what if George was somebody, and in my book, he's an important guy, but what if he's the mayor's son or nephew, illegitimate son, whatever,
You never know.
and all of a sudden he gets a shit from our department or our employee, and he gets a name, and next thing you know, they're like, why didn't you go do your job? All you have to do is pick up a little bird up the street practically.
Mm.
So I apologize for him telling you that, George, because then some people think, oh my God, they're going to kill it. And we don't do that. So
Well-
I anticipated that kind of bullshit response because I don't trust people at work.
Okay.
So I told George, hey, listen, I'll pick it up myself because it's a little bird. I can go pick it up and it's in a box already. But yeah, I was hoping George would get a little better treatment from my coworkers.
No,
but
bro. I got nothing. I got nothing but bad news for my little bird, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, well-
shit. So what you do? So what was the conclusion on that?
Well, I mean, all the options he gave me were bad for the bird. So I said, you know what? I'll just keep him. See if he recovers. I put some bird seeds in the box and some water. But I don't think he could. I don't think the bird could figure. I don't know. He wasn't used to probably bird seeds because he couldn't figure it out. But I try to keep him overnight. I go, if he's better the next day, I'll just go up the hill and just release him. I mean, see if he can survive, or else he'll become part of nature. A predator will come by and get him. But that's part of nature, right? That's part of how things work. So, but
Cycle of life.
right? I didn't want him to get run over in the middle of the street. You know what I mean? So that wasn't good. But anyways, yeah, I got no good feedback from your guy, Mondo.
just
It
bad
wa-
news. And we
it wa-
said
it wa-
that we're going to keep this show.
It was
Go
lights
ahead.
out. Basically, it was lights out for the bird, bro. And I said, no, I can't do that.
Now,
All right,
before
all
the show, George said, somebody said, hey, let's keep the show, let's not make it all somber. Let's
Well,
keep it happy.
yeah,
And then he
bro.
starts off with the bird.
Yeah,
Hey,
Let's start with the
sorry.
bird story.
The bird getting hit by a car would be a cycle of life in the hood. You know?
No, dude, that's not the
Yeah.
cycle of life. That's not the cycle of life,
Hey,
bro.
all
Let
right,
me just read you-
here's the real question. Here's the real question. Wild, if there was
Yes,
a
sir.
human on the
No.
floor,
He would not.
Come
will
on.
you turn around? Will you go back, bro?
No, he would not. He would
I
say,
would have to.
Wait,
I would have to think
He would-
about it, bro. I would have to really think about it. I don't
Listen,
know.
I'm with George on that one. So if somebody gets hit by a car, like true story. I was leaving work
You
one
can-
night. I see
you
this
can get-
poor
you can get-
Hispanic man.
Yeah, you can get sued for that, bro. You touch him and then.
Yeah, you touch it exactly. This guy's with his bike going back on the street at night, and this nice like a Challenger or Charger rams this guy in from behind on a bicycle. The guy flips over and falls, no helmet, and the Charger. I thought, oh, they're gonna stop. They took off. So I do the
Wow.
good Samaritan thing because I think this is fucked up. Older gentleman. I pull over and I go, are you okay? He's not bleeding. He goes, yeah, but my bike is fucked up. I'm like, man, that asshole just took off. I even offered to give him a ride home because he said he lived up the street. And he said, no, I'm fine. I'll just walk. I got another rim at home. I'm like, and the thing is, if he was laid out, I felt obligated because I just saw this happen. And I didn't get the license number and all that. But I got to be honest with you. It's like George said, you touch somebody, all of a sudden, it's either sexual harassment or you made the injury worse. It's a lose-lose situation with the way nowadays people sue everybody for everything.
Yeah.
Animals are different. Animals are more understanding. They don't, they may bite you, but that's because they only know how to tell you it hurts from that point.
Defense, yeah.
But let me
defense.
just read you the text my friend sent me, George, because I thought,
Okay.
oh, okay. Here's my friend. I told him, hey, I called my buddy. I want you to pick up a bird. Here's his address, everything. He's a friend of mine. This bird, he put it in a box for you. That's all you gotta do is pick up the fucking box.
Right.
Okay. he says, I told him I'm by myself. He said, what do you mean? So I said, we're going to, oh, no, I'm sorry. This is no. And he says, okay, is that Maria's husband? I'm like, what?
What?
Pick
What?
up the fucking box. That's what I told him. I go,
What?
I don't know.
Why
He
the-
said he's asking if you're Maria's husband, some guy that some lady used to work with us. I said, I don't. No, it's not. Just can you pick up the box?
Yeah,
We're
like,
not gonna have. We're
that's
not gonna have
irrelevant.
fucking family moment here. Like, hey, how's it going? You're
Yeah.
just pick up the bird in the box. It's not that hard. So then he calls. He texts me back. Says he said he talked to George. He said he wants to put the bird out in the field by his house. That way he gives it a chance to fly. So I gave him the number from the inside line. I'm like, well, he doesn't need the inside line number. He's got my number.
Right.
So I thought, oh, okay, George handled it. I go, okay, that's a good deal. But now I'm hearing a totally different story.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And that's what city employees try to do. They try to water it down to make it seem like, you know what? If we take it, we're gonna kill it. It's bad. I mean, if you take it, it dies. Oh, that's sad. But it's like, fuck that. Just pick it up, man. We get paid to do this job.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to get on another
All
rant
right.
from work because last time I was on a rant about stolen property, and now it's like people don't want to do their fucking job. It's like, look,
Well,
to me, everyone's a VIP.
Yeah.
So,
staying
sorry,
in
George.
staying in this animal theme, a family comes face to face with a cougar mid-hike in Malibu. You know what's funny about that, dude? They took a picture of it. I would have been running already, bro. You know what I'm saying? They
Okay,
actually-
wait. Define a cougar. Was that a female or was that like
No,
a
not
animal?
the good kind. Not the good kind, bro. Not the good kind. The
Wait,
other time.
Was
the
it
other
was
time.
it picture worthy? Was it picture worthy?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what was it?
It's a
They took
kind of
picture with the cougar.
wait a minute. It's a kind that it's a kind that can eat you, but then that wouldn't figure. You couldn't figure that one out either, right? So it's
So,
like
so Leo and I are thinking he can eat you.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That
Keep
doesn't
going,
help.
George. Keep going.
That doesn't help,
Keep going,
right?
George.
They can eat you. That doesn't help. So it's like, wait a minute. It look
I'm
okay. Wait.
thinking-
I got it. It looks like a cat but big. Okay, so we're talking about a cougar.
Okay,
Right?
got
So
it.
we're-
Got it. And
a
even
real
then,
cougar.
still, but okay.
Actual animal cougar.
I
Got
know-
it. Leo,
I-
get the thought out of your
Yeah.
head.
Oh, yeah,
I'm,
sorry,
I'm
sorry.
thinking
Go
what you're thinking. So
I know. I know people take pictures of cougars, but those are different types. This is an animal type cougar. But
It's actually a
What the
website, but I'll talk to you later about it.
dude, this thing was a big ass animal, dude. And these people sat there and took pictures of it, bro. And the cougar's looking at them like, "What's up? You know, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
You know,
What's for dinner?
What would you guys do if you guys were hiking and you run up to an animal like that, Leo? What would you do, bro?
Wow. Well, run away. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. If
I don't know
I-
about that, bro.
and that's a question. I mean, Mondo, what do you do? Do you act like if you're big enough, or like you try to scare them?
That's a bear, bro. That's for a bear.
Oh,
I just
okay.
stopped.
Okay.
I think it works for a cougar also, though, right? You just,
I don't think so, bro.
Yeah,
You make yourself big. You
you
know.
know they tell the kids in school. We tell the kids don't run because automatically the animal thinks prey.
Yeah.
And whether it's a domestic dog or a wild animal, they're gonna think, oh, now it's time to chase my meal. It's kind of a tough one because if you try to make yourself bigger, if the animal's gutsy enough, they're gonna be like, well, shit, I'm gonna take you out because you're not gonna take over my
Yeah.
territory, or whatever.
Mhm.
So it's kind of one of those things where if you believe in God, you start to pray, and if you don't, you're fucked because
Yeah.
if he comes at you and gets you. Chances are she is gonna get you pretty good because once they get a taste of they're hungry,
Mhm.
and we've
Yeah.
taken up so much of their property or their home, for example. Every time we get a deer run over by a car, everybody cries, and it's like if they're dead, we just pull them to the side of the road because it is a cycle of life, and they need to. Something's gonna eat it, whether it be coyotes or a mountain lion, and it's better they eat that than go after your little dog or sometimes may come after a kid or something. So I think the best thing to do is if you can avoid it. I mean, taking a selfie is pretty stupid because you're just asking for trouble, but it is a good shot. I mean, if you're Instagram or TikTok, I'm sure you get a lot of views and stuff. And you getting eaten by one's even more views, so someone's gonna profit. You're stupid enough. But yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's a tough call. I'll just probably freeze and not know what to do. Holy crap!
Oh fuck that!
Especially, I saw the picture, bro. That's a big freaking cat.
Yeah, and it was a full
That's a
size
big
cat,
old
bro.
cat, bro. Like, holy
And
crap.
it was pretty healthy looking, bro. So it's been eating, bro. It was been
Yeah.
eating around.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's been
Yeah.
eating hikers, dumb hikers that take photos with them.
Sheesh.
Eating coyotes. Right.
So,
Crazy, man.
how about you,
Hey,
Jay?
Chaka said, go to Rudy's. You'll see a lot of cougars there.
Hey, I was there this past Saturday. He's right. Thanks, Chaka.
Okay. So, Jesse, what would you do, my brother? You freeze, you run.
I would. The thing is with me, I'm from the hood, so my head is always on a swivel. You know what I mean? So I probably would have spotted that thing a long time ago. I would have just stopped and turned around.
Throw some gang signs. Hey, you would throw some gang sign at it. You would throw some gang signs.
I just gonna be like,
what's up? Come
my
here.
gang sign is more like it's more like military, telling everybody behind me stop.
Turn around.
All
Go.
right, let me ask you this, bro. Hey, wait a minute.
What's up?
Let me rephrase the question now, Jess.
We out.
Let me rephrase the question for Jesse because it's gonna be a tough call for him, bro. So you're out there walking, you and your lady. Here comes the cougar, dude. What you gonna do, bro? You gonna dive on the cougar and let your wife live, or what's the story? You guys both making a run for it? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Jesse, and she's watching this on YouTube, bro. So go ahead.
Yeah, no, she knows the answer, bro. I'll take the bullet from my wife, bro. It's not even, it's just-
Yeah, good answer. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Chival-
What-
chivalry is not dead. Chivalry is not dead.
Not in my house.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
So you would jump on the cougar, bro.
I'll put that sucker in a headlock, dude. Hey, I put my dog in a full Nelson in a headlock all the time, so I got practice.
Dude, it's
You
a
know?
cougar, bro. This is a cougar. It's a
bro.
real.
But
This
it's
is
the
a
same size. I know.
dude. It's a real
the-
predator, boy. This is
pressure
a
points,
predator.
bro.
This is a predator, boy. These things
Oh,
don't mess
dude, you
around,
just
bro.
You gotta sprawl, bro. That's when my wrestling techniques come in. You gotta put him in a full Nelson. That's it, dude.
Let me ask you this, bro.
Hey.
Let me ask you this, Jess. Do you think your wife would look back and see you struggle and come back to help?
I know she probably would, but I know that I would tell her not to.
Okay.
Keep running, don't look back. Keep
All right.
running, don't look back.
Good man. Good man.
She would
good
probably
man.
pick up a rock, dude, and throw it at him.
She probably hit. And what if it hits you?
Yeah.
At least she threw. At least she tried, bro.
Okay. How about you, Leo? Would you come back for your significant other? Will you fight? Will you guys both bust Yui and start running as fast as you can? What you gonna do, bro?
Well, I mean, let's run. And if he attacks, well, of course. I mean, I'm gonna freaking get in the way, dude. Of course.
All
Shit. What will you do,
Wow,
Wild?
Jesse, dude, so much.
Wow, I think
I'll meet you at
know
the
the
car.
answer,
I'll
bro.
meet you at the car at the count of three.
Wait a
Ready,
minute,
go.
hang on, dude. Hey, slow down. Let me ask Mondo what he would do. Hey, Mondo, dude. I know what Mondo would do. He's a single dude. He said, dude, you're on your own. Let's get out of here. What would you do, Mondo?
Listen,
Told
because I
you
am
not to feed
single.
it.
Yeah, I know. Because I am single, and let's just say I'm with the girl for a few weeks or a few months, whatever. Take one or the other. I would probably have to be the guy who tries to do something courageous, because then that would give me more brownie points.
Right? You're trying to
Now-
win her over.
Now, of course, I know animals a little more. Now, most of these wild animals. Now, this is not professional advice, so don't go sue the
Yeah,
city when you
please.
get
Don't-
mauled,
hey.
or your kid gets taken away.
Don't sue.
But
Don't
most of
sue.
these
Wait,
animals are-
wait. Do not sue the Wild Hour podcast over
Disclaimer.
this statement right here. Quick.
Right. Don't come after me either, because all I'm saying is that this is
Disclaimer.
what I would do. Most of these wild animals are already used to people giving them food. And most of the time, if you throw something like food that's more, because we as humans, we smell different, we look different. But if you throw a cheeseburger or even a granola bar at an animal, these animals are opportunistic. They want to eat something. So your better chance is to throw your fucking lunch at them, whatever it is. That way they can have something now that'll probably entertain them. That while you get your ass out of there. Now that move would probably make me look pretty cool. But if I throw something like a vegan burger and the animal's like, fuck this shit, I want real meat, then you're screwed. So I try not to date girls that are vegans, because it just is bad for I think, everyone's health.
Okay, so Mondo, so you recommend when you go hiking, take a couple of cheeseburgers with you.
Take a couple, go to McDonald's, get a couple of kid meals, and now we have something to throw. Or if you get lost and stranded, now you have some food to survive for a while. 'Cause
Yeah.
The next question George is going to ask is, what happens if you run off and you guys are stranded somewhere and not survival mode? Are you going to eat your significant other or not? George's line of questioning is pretty fucked up and dim right now.
I
I'm
know.
gonna- Let's keep it like let's keep it out of his
Well,
realm, so we can just kind of
When it, when
no
it,
divorces, no breakups, no
yeah, bro.
people calling it with hate mail. So
well,
take
with,
some food with you.
yeah, with me it's gonna depend.
George,
on-
bring some food.
Yeah, with me it's gonna depend how the week is going, bro. What I'm gonna do at the time.
Damn. You know what? Honesty, I love it.
He's the day by day guy. He's like George is like marriage anonymous, bro. He lives one day at a time. You know.
See, I know Jesse and Leo had to give the answers they gave. Mine was just to try to get laid. So George is probably the only honest answer here. Thank you, George. You're honest. Here's to George.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh
That is
my
fucking
goodness.
hilarious.
So okay, yeah. Well, at least we're all being honest here, right? We're all being honest. I'm being honest, right?
Yeah.
You guys
you
believe
are.
me, right? You guys believe me, right?
I believe you, bro.
you.
I believe.
I believe you.
Hey, you guys believe me, right? Hello, anybody?
You know what? You should take a poll. Whose story do you guys believe? The people that are out there.
Me,
I'd like
bro.
to see.
Me, brother.
believes what?
Everybody's gonna
I'll-
believe me,
the
bro.
poll.
Everybody's gonna believe George.
Yeah.
He's gonna run to his car to go get help.
Oh my god. Hey, Chaka's on a roll. He said it depends how much the insurance is.
Ah,
Oh my goodness.
insurance policy.
This is,
Oh,
It is an accident if you think about it. If you're out there hiking, now again, I just see a lot of those TV shows. If you're out there hiking with your significant other, you just happen to take out an insurance policy. There's no way you can summon a wild animal to come eat them.
Right.
It's just going to be bad luck. But it would seem kind of suspicious if all of a sudden you took out a good policy and then you went hiking
Yeah.
where there's known to be wild animals, and all of a sudden your significant other gets eaten. The worst part is that they survive. They're like, motherfucker,
Oh,
you knew
yeah,
this was
yeah.
going to happen. And they're
Okay,
alive.
that's
Now
not
you're
a good
fucked.
plan. That's
You
not
know,
a good plan.
here at the Wild Hour, we're all about happiness here, brother. We're all about.
Yeah, always.
We're,
always.
we're positive, all positive here, bro. Moving on. The middle, hey, the California middle class tax refund payments are going out this week. You know how bitter I am about this, right?
Oh, dude, big time, man. Yeah. He even sent me a text. I'm waiting for my stimulus check.
Yeah, it ain't happening. Oh, it should be coming tomorrow. I wonder if I'll get one.
You know what?
Uh,
Like I said,
I'm probably gonna get one.
coincidence, right? They're giving out this money, and gas is almost $7 a gallon, bro. Coincidence? What do you guys think, bro?
Hey, but wait, let me ask you: are they giving it out per couple or per person?
Per taxpayer.
Per taxpayer?
Well, I already told you, right? They're paying you with your own money. We know this, right?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because they're calling it a tax refund. So basically, they're giving you a little bit of your money back to make you feel
Yeah.
good. To make you feel good.
right.
But you know, as a homeowner and somebody who has to pay a lot of money every year, I like to have a little bit of my money back. I don't
I
remember.
agree.
I don't remember the last time I got any money.
Yeah, right.
Been that
So
long.
wait, everyone's gonna get a check, George? Or is it just couples?
Only guys that pay taxes, man. You gotta be one of
Oh, I
those.
pay taxes.
You gotta
Well, like what I mean is that if you file jointly, or is it, you know what I mean? Do you get more if you file jointly? I didn't
Hey,
read the
man.
story.
No, wait a
This is
minute.
not
Hey,
wild CPA services,
dude,
man.
the
Where's
more
James when you need him, man?
What if-
James has these answers.
And then,
Yeah,
and then
dude.
Nemesis is just jointly like, fuck, I'm screwed.
I'll get married tomorrow. I'll go get myself a cougar. I'll go to Rudy's, get a cougar, get
Hey,
married.
full circle. Everything's coming
That's
in full
right,
circle.
man.
oh my goodness. Well,
So how much? What is the amount? Do we know?
$1,050, something like that.
Shit, yeah.
Hey,
But-
not bad.
Yeah,
That's a
but
new controller.
hey,
Pretty
the
much.
more
I'm just
money,
saying.
yeah, the more money you make, the less you get, right? So it's people that make less than $150,000 a year will be getting a check. So actually, then which I think sucks because poor people are not gonna get nothing. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys are not. You guys are not with me in this. You guys need to
Sorry,
fight for.
George. I'm looking at my bank account right now. See if we got deposit. Not yet.
You guys
I
are
didn't know
not.
about it till today. So.
You guys are not with me.
You know
man.
what, bro? Let me ask you something. There's something that was
Is it
told
gonna?
to me a
Is it gonna
long
be per-
time ago when
is
I
it
was a
personal?
little guy. They
Is it
said-
gonna be personal?
it said if you're born into poverty, it's not your fault. But if you continue to be into poverty, it's your fault.
Oh God, you're too funny.
So-
What? Who wrote
Yeah,
that?
where's my bow?
Who the heck wrote that?
I think it was my uncle. I think my uncle Ray told me that when I was like 7. When I was bitching at 7, he told me that. He's like, "Hey, being born poor is not your fault. If you're poor, you continue to stay poor. It's your fault."
Wow, that guy's harsh, bro. That guy's harsh right there, brother.
Hey, I'm not poor.
Oh, boy.
Lesson learned.
Oh my God. Let me give out some shout outs. We got Bobby Montoya. We got
What's up, Bobby?
Chaka. We got Kitty Moonshine. So thank you guys for
Kitty
tuning
Saturday,
in.
Kitty.
We have Alicia Scarlett. So once again, guys, thank you for joining us. This is the Wild Hour Podcast. Make sure to check out the website at www.wildhourpodcast.com and follow us on Instagram at the Wild Hour Cast. So yeah, dude, I'm not down with this not getting any money to the peoples, man. We need a little $500 for the peoples, right? Can we get them $500 for the broke people?
You're talking about the peoples that don't work?
Yeah, those. Exactly those.
The peoples that don't work.
They
The
got to.
peoples that don't work. Oh.
They
Then they
gotta-
can't call it a tax write-off or a tax return, bro. Then they're calling it a handout.
Dude, we need to. Hey, poor people need gas in their cars too, brother. Come on now. Come on now, B.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True,
Come on
true,
now.
true.
I'm not bashing poor people, but I'm just saying, you know, they get theirs. You know, we all get it.
Ling,
in
ling,
different
ling,
ways.
ling, ling.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna wait for my
Yeah.
check and that's it. I got
Exactly.
George.
Exactly,
I don't want George.
bro.
I don't want George to tax me on it.
He's
Oh,
gonna knock
man.
on your
Come on,
door, make
you're
you
a
feel
single
bad.
guy. Go give 500 to the homeless. I'll be,
Yeah,
God damn,
yeah.
George. I'm not down with all that cause. I'm
Okay,
down with
well, people out there, be on the lookout for your refund. As long as you pay some taxes on the last year, you'll be getting a check supposedly this week or next week. So be on the lookout.
Yeah.
And if you see some broke people, give them $20 or something, right? Something like that.
Oh, you know what? You know what?
I can do that.
Honestly, one thing I can say is I am a giver, and I am a giver. Whenever I see
know.
somebody and I have a buck or a $5, even a 20, if I feel like they need it, I'm a giver, bro. You know what I mean? I
I
always
know you
always
are.
give,
I know you are.
Yeah.
We're just joking here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm
It's
just letting you guys know, like, you know, I am that guy. You know, I do it in front of my kids because I want them to be givers too. You know, what I
You
mean?
know,
I
bro,
do it in front of my kids.
I'm a giver.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that, but I'm very selective, I guess.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I am very selective, bro. I mean, I'll be honest, you know. Like we were a couple episodes back, you know, if I see a person that's selling oranges on one side and someone with little cardboard box saying, money or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my money to that person that's selling the oranges and buy that.
Absolutely.
Yep,
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean?
Dude,
I'm with you.
I don't know if you guys follow me on Facebook. I bought a piñata the other day, and I don't even have a reason to have a piñata. It's in the back of my car still, dude. But it was a good cause, dude. It was a good cause. You know,
Okay,
it's like
that's cool.
that's why I
yeah,
bought the piñata. But you know what I mean? Like I support all causes. If you're gonna sell
Hey, what-
roses,
hey,
you're gonna sell
hey,
That's the
just-
right attitude, bro. That's the
just-
right attitude, brother.
Jesse, save
Yep.
save the piñata for one up for us. We're gonna do that. We're gonna film us going at the piñata. So save it for us, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
hell yeah.
No, dude, I'm not going at it.
Yeah,
And he
yeah,
even
yeah,
gave me
yeah,
a
yeah,
stick.
do it, do
You know
it.
what's funny is after I bought it, he's like, "Hey, you got a free stick," and I was like, "Oh shit!" Go with
Wait,
it.
what kind of stick was it?
A little wrapped in wrapped in wrapping paper.
Okay.
Oh,
let,
yeah.
Dude, a piñata
let-
beater, dude.
let me give out
Yeah.
a few more shout outs to Alicia Mandrigal, Sandra Vasquez, Ray Lomelli. Thank you for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it.
Alicia.
Hey guys, what's going on?
You
What's
guys
going on?
hit little hearts, a little thumbs up, all that good stuff that's on the bottom of the screen. Let people know that you like our show. Another thing,
Nice.
bro. This thing called, this is called the Freedom to Walk Act. Do you guys know what this is?
That
The Freedom to Walk Act.
Act.
that's the one where they're no longer giving jaywalking tickets.
That's
Oh,
the
shit,
one.
really?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah. Gavin Newsom signed the bill. No mas jaywalking tickets. So
Sweet.
somebody's gonna run across the street right in front of your car, and you're gonna get
Yep.
sued because now
You
Yeah,
can do it.
you can
No
do
more
it.
jaywalking. You know what? I kind of get one of the reasons that they stated why they
It
did
keeps
this
people
law.
poor.
Yeah, because because those tickets were really expensive. One,
Yeah, yeah.
Two,
that's how they do
the-
it. Yeah, that's
yeah,
how they
two,
trap
the-
you.
two, the cops trap you, and they want to avoid first ticketing people high fines, and two, try to not have these confrontations between the less law enforcement interacts with civilians, the better things
Yeah.
are, right? So they're trying to avoid that contact between civilians and law enforcement, especially over jaywalking. So this is the new law. I think he already signed it, right, Jesse? Is it active now?
I don't.
'Cause
I don't agree with it. I don't
don't want
agree with
people
that.
to-
Let's like separate, law enforcement from talking to people. I think that's part of the problem. They need to be able to interact with each other, civilly in a civilized manner.
I'm just reading.
I
what
know,
the-
I understand.
I'm reading what the
I'm just
what
saying, I don't agree
what the
with it,
article
you know?
what the article stated,
Yeah.
but that's part of
Yeah.
the reason that's one of the reasons they say they're doing it was because of that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't want some dude just flying off, right or left in front of me, dude. I'd much rather have people be at the crosswalks, but then again, people don't respect crosswalks, right? So we're in the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like not much is going to change. The people who are going to jaywalk are the people who are going to be jaywalking.
Already.
You
I
may
mean, they're
get
gonna
some
keep doing it.
knuckleheads. Yeah.
So let me hear Mondo's thoughts on this. What's your thoughts on this jaywalking? This new law allowing people just to wander around as freely as they want.
Wherever. Well, I think they, as I live in LA, I live in the heart of LA, and I've seen this forever. It seems like nobody gives a shit about crosswalks. Nobody gives a shit if the cops are
That's true.
there or not. And I've seen the worst thing is when you see parents with their little kids and they're running across the intersection. It's like, that's the most dangerous thing in the world for you to put your kid in that kind of danger. But if they're not going to give tickets anymore, then I think we're just going to see a lot more people just walking where the fuck they want. They are gonna cause more problems because I've been with, I don't want to call them homeless people, but people that aren't really shouldn't be on the streets, right? Freeway. And that's just like insane. It's like, well, if they're not gonna, I just find it interesting that the governor is saying that these tickets are expensive when usually government wants to make as much money as they can. Like I said, I work for the city. DOT DOT gave me a ticket for not having a front license plate at 2:30 in the morning because my car was parked in front of my house. And when I called DOT and said, this must be a mistake, they said, nope, we're 24/7. I said, wow, you guys are really just fucking out to get people, because I've been in broken meters where the meter is clearly broken and you can't put money in it.
And they still give you a ticket.
And they still give you a ticket.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if we're going to go to, let's say, let's not give, ticket people for money, then this starts it. And of course, you're going to see more people, like Jesse said, walking in front of you and you hit them. And now all of a sudden,
you have a lot
insurance goes up. Now you're screwed because you hit someone. And God forbid if you do any real damage, because people they'll cry for anything.
Yeah.
Sue for anything. So now you're at the risk of, now you really have to put your head on a swivel, so to speak, when you're driving, which is very dangerous. So, I think it's fucked up, but hey, what are we gonna do, right? The governor...
I think it was just a couple of months ago too, where, not a couple. I mean, a couple of years ago, where they kind of started a new program where if you put money in the meter and then you drive away and then somebody pulls in, they can't piggyback on your meter anymore. You'll get a ticket.
What?
Or you can't put money. You can't put money in someone. Like if Jesse says, "Hey, I'm gonna go out. Can you put money in my meter?" They said you couldn't put money. You have to do it yourself. I can't do it for you.
Or if you wanted to just be a good Samaritan and just walk down and just pay for people's meters, you can't do that. You'll get it.
What?
Dude, that
was a few years ago.
What difference does it make? I mean, you're putting the money in the meter.
Money. Because they want to get you. They want you to expire. And then they want to fuck you and give you a ticket and tow you, because then that's even more money.
$60.
$60
for that ticket.
That's another great idea for the podcast tour, dude. We should go put in quarters and meters and piss off the city.
You are crazy, bro.
With our refund checks, we have plenty of quarters. We're gonna do good.
Oh, you know what? Let's do that.
Let's get off our back.
Yeah,
take George's refund check and let's just pass it out to people downtown.
Quarters.
You know what?
Damn, George is being a giver right now, hard now,
bro.
Hey,
George,
the peoples, bro. The peoples need help, bro. The peoples.
Hey, ask Carmen when she gets her check. Ask her if she wants to give it away.
No, that's a hard no. That's a hard no, bro.
That's a hard no, right? Yeah. Like, hey, let's go give it to the peoples.
Yeah, no.
Cash it. Bro. Get fives. Just get a bunch of fives, 1,000 and fives, and just go pass out fives to the people.
When I get my check, I'm gonna lie to George. I'm gonna tell him I gave half of it to charity.
Yeah.
And he's gonna see me with a brand new controller or some,
Let me
controller. You get a bonus?
No, let me ask Alicia. I think it's $1,000. I think it's $1,000. It's supposed to be. This is what they used to talk. This was supposed to be the gas debit card, right? But then they changed it to attach it to income taxes. Blah 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 blah. Before it was going to be attached to registrations, and I guess somebody cried and made a big deal, and they said no. Let's attach.
It was still attached to registration.
Right. That's what I thought. It was supposed to be attached to the registrations. 2 card. It was going to be like a 2-card limit per household, and they were going to give you $600 debit card. But then somebody must have cry, and then they attach it to taxes like they always do. You know what I mean?
Oh wow.
Yep.
Fuck it, I'm blowing mine. I'm getting to get it and spend it on one day.
Yeah.
I'm with you, bro. Let's go.
So George
Oh.
already put it in my head how much I'm gonna get, and in my mind I already got my Amazon
Hey,
card.
you
built
guys
to,
can. Hey, you guys.
$999.
Hey,
I get free
hey,
shipping.
yo, since I'm not
Thanks,
getting,
George.
yeah, since I'm not getting nothing, you guys can donate $100 each.
Oh, I'll take you to lunch.
Hello,
Oh,
anybody
George.
home?
Yeah,
Hello,
come on, George.
anybody there? Hello, hello.
Hey,
Well, I can't hear that.
my headphones are not working anymore.
Hello, hello.
Not working.
My-
We
Are
go
we
get
back?
the.
This
We're
thing-
gonna
I
get a.
don't-
Tell you what. I'll
This
take
thing-
you back
hey.
to your OG. I'll
this
take you
thing-
back to your OG burrito joint.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I'll get you a buche burrito.
I'll take
bro.
that, bro. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take that.
That's what you get.
There
But you
go,
gotta
bro.
ride your scooter over there, bro. We gotta
All
meet
right,
over
bro.
there.
I'll meet you there, bro.
I'll take you out for drinks, George. I'll take you out for drinks.
There you go.
George,
Now we're talking.
damn.
Now
You
we're
He doesn't
talking.
drink. He one drink.
Yeah,
I'm taking
that's-
George out for drinks. I got dibs on the drinks.
Hey,
A Stella. Hey, all you gotta do is
Yeah.
buy him a Stella. That's
Buy
it,
Stella,
bro.
bro. Stella, the
it's
official
the same
beer.
price. It's the same price as a burrito, dude. One Stella.
Yeah, hey, burrito's the official food of George Weil, and then Stella is the official beer of George Weil.
Okay,
So-
it's easy.
No, it's not Stella.
Oh, how about Zima?
Oh,
Hey,
that's right.
Stella.
Oh, I'm officially sponsored by Zima too. So
Now, do they still make Zima? Do they
I
still
I think
know,
they
dude.
do. I think they sell it at Galco's.
he keeps telling me this. I don't think so, bro.
Gotta go there, bro. Gotta go there.
Where's
They got it all.
Galco's? The fuck is
Galco's
it?
in
Look it
Highland
up right
Park.
now.
I'm gonna have to
Oh.
check
Galco's
that
is in
out,
Highland
bro.
Park.
I'm gonna have to check that
Okay.
out, bro.
Is that a liquor store or what?
I know they
It's
have
like
it.
a liquor store, candy store. It's like all the old timey liquor and candy. And then
Oh,
they got
shit.
a
Dude,
deli
that,
in the
hey,
back.
bro,
Yeah.
that deli lunch meat looks awfully green, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It
Dude.
don't look fresh, bro.
It's good stuff. I was at the chip out on this. I was at the Vaughn's up here in South Pasadena. I was at Vaughn's just buying some stuff, but I took the 914, right? And then when I came out, there was an old timer dude checking out the 914. And I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "This is your car." I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I used to have one of these." I'm like, "Oh, cool." He's the original owner of Galco's.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. He's like, "I own Galco's." I was like, "Nice."
Wow.
He was like baller, dude. So
Hey, okay, did you tell him to? Hey, did you tell him to dust off once in a while, dude? Just get a little dust, dust the
he said
bottles
he
a
was the
little, dude.
the original owner. He's not the owner anymore.
Oh wow.
Probably his
Oh, my
grandkids are
goodness.
now on it.
So quick Zima update, guys. Quick Zima update. They
Go
do
ahead.
sell it at limited supply at certain places, but every place I've checked is sold out.
Oh, see what I mean?
So
Galco's.
I haven't-
High in
yeah.
demand, bro.
And
It's high in demand, bro.
Yeah, maybe it is, but yeah, it's hard to find it. But I'm gonna find a six pack.
Oh, yeah.
My income tax
Yeah.
check or my
Yeah, bro.
refund. I'm gonna buy a six
Hey,
pack of Zima.
Mondo, I'll meet you
Hey.
anywhere if you get a 6-pack of Zima, bro. I'll meet you anywhere,
Come
bro.
over to my place. We'll play music. We'll
All
play
right, let's-
music, and we'll have
let's
some
do
Zimas.
this. Yep.
Well, you'll have the Zimas.
There
I
you
don't
go,
want to
bro.
drink them all.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
I'm in,
We're
bro.
gonna do the podcast
in.
from here with Zimas.
Ray
Right
said
on.
a bottle on eBay goes for $100.
See what I'm
Chaka
saying?
said, "Hey,
Baller.
they have Zima." Chaka said they have Zima as Zodies.
Zodies.
Double Z, baby.
You
Double
checked out
Z.
Woolworths?
I'm
Let's
telling
see.
you,
Woolworth.
man.
Oh shit!
Oh my goodness. Well, Biden is going to be pardoning thousands of Americans convicted of simple marijuana possession, bro. About time, bro.
Yay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one, bro. It's about
That
time.
is a good one. Yeah, it is about time, bro. Come on.
About time, bro. You know what?
You know?
People are getting locked up for a joint, and some dude steals secret documents, and he's still walking around, bro. What's going on with this?
You're talking
You
about
know what I'm
the
saying?
big orange, the big orange.
Yeah, the
guy?
big orange dude. He's walking around. If somebody gets caught with a joint, they go to jail. This homeboy just takes off whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And then he's walking around playing golf. You know, this is what bothers
Yeah.
me about it, bro. This is what pisses me off about this country, bro.
Wild, relax.
Okay,
Wild,
but listen, here's the
relax.
problem. He says simple. Simple, right? What about
Yeah.
the dudes that are like getting pulled over for like 2 pounds?
No, those dudes are going to jail, bro. I'm talking about joints, bro. I'm talking about joint. Even though I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm not a
Yeah.
smoker, but I mean, it's not right for people to get busted for, having a joint in
That's
their
not.
pocket, bro. Come on.
That's a good one. That's a good
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm glad.
It-
you
it's
said
a
that.
con- it-
one. It paves the way for legalization like across the nation. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Ooh.
Write that one down. Legalization across the nation.
Ooh.
Wait,
This
well,
generation.
This generation across the nation. Legalization.
Hey,
I'm
dude.
not ignoring you
Hey,
guys.
hey, you're onto something, bro. You're onto something right now.
Hey,
dude.
let's start a
Yeah.
band, bro. Let's start a
Hey,
The wild
hey,
ones.
Hey,
Wow.
fellas, let me ask you this, dude. I don't even remember. I mean, I'm not a user, so I don't know. But back in the days, in the 80s,
Hey,
where, did
they're
you?
not called users.
What are they called, bro? Give me the smokers.
Called
Okay, the
smokers. Yeah.
smokers.
Heroin addicts are called users.
No, but hey, bro, back in the days, dude, were people getting busted for having joints? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You guys,
bro.
you guys have
Yeah.
any stories or anybody got popped with the joint back in the days?
No, because I used to eat it.
Smart.
Hey, it smells like weed in here. Does it really? No.
I don't
no,
smell it.
Seriously,
I don't-
Jess? Yeah, seriously? Are you
No,
serious?
No, I never got pulled. I mean, let me see
No.
anything. Nah.
Whether, I
never.
mean, I don't remember the cops being really after it per se. I mean, I don't know. I might
well,
be
not
mistaken.
not like looking for it, but if you got pulled over and you had it on you, you know, they're
Yeah.
gonna mess with you. You're giving them a reason to mess with you. you know,
Yeah.
So
Okay. So what
Hey, it just
go ahead.
no, just real quick. I just wanted to read a comment here from
Mm-hmm.
Ray.
Mhm.
Yeah, my man right there. As the retired police officer, I feel they should legalize marijuana in the United States. There you go, bro.
There it is.
who's
Thank
this
you.
guy Ray? What's this guy Ray's last name?
Ray Lomelli,
Lomelli.
Ray Lamali.
Nightline.
Right. Nightline. All right.
Thank you, Ray, for tuning in, guy. We appreciate it. So yeah, man, that's good that he's gonna release some of these guys, some of these people from the, and maybe they'll clear the records too, because that's kind of sucks, right? That record kind of follows.
Oh, that's
them.
what he said. He's gonna expunge their records also.
Oh, is that
good.
right? That
and
too,
and,
huh?
and
Yeah.
California is going to be, I think, the 5th state where an employer can't test you for drugs on an interview anymore for marijuana. Like that's going to be wiped. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So no mas, and I've had to do the old drink 3 gallons of water before,
Yeah. Yeah.
before the test. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Wow.
Cranberry juice and all kinds
Yeah.
of shit.
Well,
bro.
I'm from the 90s. I lived the 90s, bro. Cranberry
Yeah.
juice, 2 gallons of water, pee 3 times, drink some more water.
That really
Go-
work?
It works, bro. It worked for
Shit.
me a couple times. Yeah. It works.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's a
Yeah.
good thing, you know.
Very. That's,
So can I go back to the refund we're supposed to get?
Yes, sir. Yes, come
is that
back,
what you're
brother.
doing? You're
Go, go,
shopping?
go, go,
You're
go,
shopping
go.
or what?
Hey, wait a minute.
Well, we
You've been googling or what?
He's
what
shopping,
happened?
bro. He's on.
yeah,
he's
yeah,
on
I
offer.
Googled it, but I don't know if I went on the right. Oh yeah, but after I found out what I might get, I'm kind of depressed. So if I did it right, it says I'm gonna get like $250 only.
What the?
Yeah, see, that's what James was saying. $250.
That's I don't know if I did it right, but it asks you. It's simple questions. It says, did you file in 2020? Dependents? Are you head of household? There was one more question. I don't know if it's a legit site, but it said it calculates it for you. So
It's because
don't worry,
you're-
George. I'm still gonna get that Zima for
All
you,
right,
but I
bro.
won't be able to
Thank you.
put quarters in the meters. It's $250. It's still a good amount of money for doing nothing.
$250?
But yeah, that's
Dude,
what Mike
like,
said. You guys should all do it.
That's
after the
only
show
like
and see
that
what
doesn't even
happens.
fill up my tank, bro.
right?
Yeah, right?
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Fuck it. I'd rather get the $600 gas card now.
Yeah,
'cause,
seriously.
yeah,
Jeez.
Dude,
if
gas.
it's done right, I'm gonna redo it later on.
Dude, gas is brutal right now, bro. Brutal, dude.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Yeah.
About it, bro.
and I'm on a Prius, bro. I don't know how people do it in regular cars, bro. Just to be
I'm
honest.
telling
bro.
you, dude, it's depressing.
Oh, God.
I bought this car to save money, and on Monday I put $60 in, dude, and I'm already on empty.
Yeah, bro.
What the hell? I got a
60 bucks.
Subaru.
Dude, I put 50 on my car and it half a tank.
No, it didn't fill it up. It gave me 3/4. $60 is 10 gallons. 3/4.
Damn, what car is this?
My Subaru.
Oh,
I got a
shit,
cross check.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Those are
And-
good cars, by the way.
But do we have
good car.
do we have a reason for the almost $7 a gallon? Do we have a reason? Now I know OPEC is gonna cut back on their production, blah 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 blah. So prices are gonna get higher. So, but do we have any?
Yeah.
I mean, we have conspiracy theories.
Yeah, go electric. They
No,
want us to go electric.
yeah.
man.
Or the
What-
big orange man. The
what's
big
it-
orange man's asking his Saudi friends to just cut back on production for the midterms.
There you go.
Conspiracy.
lot of- yeah.
Mm.
You know, like, hey, cut back. We need to win some seats in the house. Cut back, make the gas higher.
Mm.
You know, everybody
be
will
honest-
vote Republican.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I vote for Jesse Medina, man. Fuck yeah, dude. I got
No one vote for me. I'll be a corrupt motherfucker. I'll take kickbacks.
hell
all
yeah,
day,
that's
bro.
right. Vote for you, bro.
I'll be
So-
honest. I'm
So last week we touched up on this the Sears Tower, and now it's all over
Yeah.
the news, right? So we were on it first. Now
Yeah.
it's all
Blowing
over
up,
the
yeah.
news.
Hey, come on,
You
bro.
know it is.
We're
You
always
know
on
it
is,
top
is.
of
bro.
everything.
You know?
We're always ahead of the game. So, but now they're really getting in protesting. You know what? I'm starting to think that the dude that owns the building was doing a money grab. You know, he wanted to put 10,000 beds in there at the beginning of it.
Yeah, but he's just not gonna scatter 10,000 beds
Dude,
in
you
there.
you
know?
actually think he was going to do it for free?
Well, I actually think that you can't just do something like that. You have to have a plan. And if you go to the freaking, your local councilman or whoever, your senator, and you tell them, I got a plan. My plan is to put 10,000 beds. You're gonna get laughed out of the office, bro. You have to have a real plan, dude. I think you have to have a plan,
I'm
dude.
saying maybe he wants to charge per bed to the state. You know what I mean? And make it a
Yeah,
money
of
grab.
course. Of course he wants
So
to
more
do that. And
beds,
it's
more
probably
money,
gonna be
right?
like 5-6K per bed per month. Is
That's what I'm
probably what it's
saying.
gonna
So
come
to
out
me,
to. Yeah.
it might have been, he tried to do a money grab, and now the city residents are,
Yeah.
going, fighting it. So,
Okay.
you know what I mean. So I know we kind of touched on it last week. So we're probably going to still be in the same place we were last week, where
Want to know what I want pictures of those protesters. I want to know what they look like.
dude, all
Because
Latinos,
I'm
bro,
born and raised.
all
I'm born
raza,
and
bro. I
yeah,
saw
really?
it, all
Really?
raza, all raza. I'm serious,
Rasa,
all raza,
Rasa, oh, Rasa, huh?
all raza, dude, all
Maybe.
of it.
No kidding.
Yeah, check out the news, bro. All Latinos protesting that. I mean, it's good. I mean, they're asking. They're gonna bring in a lot of people to that area. You know what I mean? 5,000 people.
I mean,
whatever
they're not bringing them in. They're already there. You drive up 7th Street, which is just right down the street from
But you
there.
know what? You know what? They're
They're already there, dude. You know?
You know what they're saying is like it's not guaranteed that you'll get in, right? So people are gonna be
Ah.
flocking to it, and not everybody's gonna qualify or be admitted. And what do you do with those
Exactly.
people? You can't. You know what I mean? They're just gonna be there now. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna
Well,
go.
you have to have a plan, dude.
That's what-
I think they're already there. I think they're already there.
Mm.
That's another
They're
thing.
in
It's
downtown
like, okay,
LA.
it's not like everybody will be able to get in there. You have to qualify or you have to apply. I don't know what the system is going to be, but the people that get turned away
Yeah.
are going to be in the neighborhood now. That's what the residents are saying.
They're
know what I
they're
mean?
making it sound like Boyle Heights doesn't have a homeless problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
Boyle
everywhere,
Heights,
bro.
just like Lincoln Heights, just like El Sereno, just like Echo Park. They're already there, bro.
Oh
You
no,
know?
I know this.
You
No, I
know,
know
so
this. You know,
it's not like people are coming from like Bakersfield or San Francisco because they want to live at the Sears building. These people are already there. If half of them get admitted in, then you just took half of them off the street. I agree with this Sears building project.
Yeah.
They're already
So you're
there.
with it. You're
with it.
you're
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm all for it.
well, let me hear from
Second
Mondo
that.
because I don't think he was here for this conversation. What's your thoughts on this, Mondo? Are you familiar with the story with the towers being converted?
Well, it's just like, we need some cheap housing so we can have more people crowd fucking LA.
Yeah.
And I get off the 2 freeway to get home in Echo Park, and every day it's a fucking traffic jam. So if they're gonna take people off the streets, then that's a good thing, because we were talking about Echo Park a few times ago, Jesse.
Yeah.
You were saying the fence is still there.
Oh, the fence is still there.
Fence
Okay,
still there.
yeah.
They don't want people camping out, because I heard somewhere that if you have a tent, it's actually, you can camp there, but if it's one of those makeshift cardboard tarp things, you can't. But if they start putting actual people that are in need in those homes, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But who's to say how are they going to justify it? And then that's a huge building. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like beyond the projects, I think. And how do you police that and make it so that people can live there happily and comfortably? And then there's not a lot of drug dealing going on and a bunch of illegal riffraff, but it just sounds like a good fix if they actually plan it out right.
I don't think that they're gonna let people live there. I think they're gonna let people stay there until they get what they need to get out and make something of themselves.
Well,
I don't
that
think it's
makes
like
sense.
a place. It's not going to be like
Permanent residence.
Yeah, it's not a permanent residence. It's temporary housing, but with a staff of psychologists and
Yeah, legit,
yeah.
Well,
I have like a bunch of clothes that my wife and I we donate to a guy who gives them to people who need them for job interviews and whatnot. I'm sure you'll be able to donate to. I'm probably thinking like like hopefully, I guess this is like hope that they would do this. Have a place where you can donate goods so that these people, or these unhoused or these people who are struggling, can get what they need to make themselves a better.
Mm.
Yeah. So we'll see. But I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. George is laughing because he doesn't see it that way.
No, no, I'm,
What do
la-
you think? What do you?
no, I'm laughing
do you
on
think,
the.
George?
I'm laughing on the message on the screen. Do you see it?
Oh no, I don't see it.
George,
All I
don't,
see is a cougar message still.
says, George, don't try to take off on your scooter. The cougar will catch you. That's what.
Oh yeah, the cougar will catch us. Yeah. Exactly. That message
Hey,
has
hey,
been hanging out.
Hey, going back to gas, George. Do you drive your scooter around, or is it
Dude,
just
my
like kind of
scooter,
a weekend thing?
my scooter gives 22 miles to the gallon, bro.
Yeah.
22 miles to the gallon. It's brutal.
Not that good. Not that good.
Really?
Dude, my scooter broke down on me like 3 weeks ago. I haven't even had a chance to try and fix it yet. But I want to start
Okay.
driving the scooter, dude. I'm like, what the hell?
Dude, my friends
Yeah.
are going
22 miles to the gallon.
yeah, my friends are going up to Santa Barbara this weekend, and I go, dude, to take the truck out to Santa Barbara, that's gonna be a lot of money. Then to
Oh
ride my
my
scooter,
God.
then ride my scooter for 3.5 hours at 22 miles to the gallon. Forget it, bro. I said, no, I'm staying home, bro.
And it only has a 1 gallon tank.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
No, I think I probably get in like 65 miles a month. But yeah,
No, bro. I put
you got that
I put
Wow.
racing scooter.
I put a mid-range tank. Now I have 2.5 gallons on my
2.5
bike.
gallons.
Because before I was going gas station to gas station, right? I had to pull everybody over because I'll be running out of gas. So every like I don't know, like every 10 minutes, everybody had to pull to the side for me to put gas on my bike. So
Holy
yeah,
shit.
I know it's brutal, dude. My bike is brutal on gas. My F-150 gets better gas mileage. So
Oh shit!
yeah,
I've
it's
seen his
brutal.
F-150, and it's hard to believe, but I'm like, that's why I thought your scooter would be an
Yeah,
alternative
right?
to these gas prices, because I was like,
No,
Be
it's,
more economical, but
no,
I guess
apparently
not.
It's brutal, bro.
Hey,
I should have left it stock. I
His
shoulda
F
le-
150 gets better gas mileage, and it always has 2 wash machines in the back of it. Right?
There you go.
Always- and it still
or
gets better gas
speakers.
Or
We helped
speakers.
Willie Guilty move his new sound system
Oh,
Up-
really?
to a really nice facility.
Dude, wow.
Talk about
Hey,
In Lincoln
yeah,
Heights? Was he
big
in
shout
Lincoln
out.
Heights?
Yeah,
Yeah, big shout out
Yeah.
to Willie Guilty, man. That studio is off
Willie
the
Guilty.
hook, bro. Off the hook.
Hell
Is it
yeah.
really?
Oh my god, dude.
and of course it has the old Nemesis sound system
Yep.
because I didn't want it anymore. I wanted to give it to someone who's going to use it. He took everything because I told him you had to take it all, and he's got everything. But we helped him move into the studio, which is down a long hallway.
How hot
and
was
up
it?
some fucked up stairs.
How
Oh my god!
How hot was that
I think
day?
George and I lost like 20 pounds because it was at least in the hundreds, and there was no AC in there, and we had to lug the speakers in from the storage first to. I had a trailer and George had his truck. Then the worst part was going up the stairs because we're like, fuck, these bass bottoms, which are also everything was heavy,
Everything.
and you had to carry them up one set of stairs and then turn this really tight corner. And then you guys all remember in the old days that's what we did. But as older gentlemen,
Oh yeah,
It is
bro.
not
It's a
fucking
different
fun.
story.
and
They
in
got
the
the Hong
heat,
Kong Cafe, right?
oh, it was like that, but it was so tight that once we got him in there, we're like, okay, that's one. And I think he took a total of 12 or 14 speakers.
Yeah.
What?
Serious, dude.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
And but this place, like George said, I can't wait for Willie to do something. It's beautiful. It's like it's a total memorabilia time capsule where you walk in and you see a wall of speakers, and then he has this really nice studio area. And I hope I'm not blowing it by telling everybody, Willie, I'm sorry, but it's just so I was excited to see it. He's got like a whole studio with a couch and everything, and it's really, and he has like a little art exhibit area.
So-
It's just
Nice.
I saw
beautiful.
And
Willie
and,
about
in the tattoo
saw-
studio.
and
Oh shit! Okay, now tattoos. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Willie about 2 weeks ago. His son goes to the same school as my son. And I saw him and he was telling me, he's like, hey, I got this new studio, I got this new location. But he was also telling me that he wants to put like a speakeasy in the back of it. As if this-
Wow.
yeah. He was like, yeah, in the back of it, we're gonna have like a speakeasy and it's got a tattoo parlor. He told me about it. I was like, what? I gotta check this out. So that's the spot. You have
Yeah, it's
all
nice.
of those bass bottoms in this. How big is the room?
It's huge.
Because I'm
bro.
picturing a bedroom.
It's a big place.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, bro.
Yeah, it's like 3 rooms almost, right, George?
Right,
It's like
3 rooms, bro.
a main room, a mid room, and then the back room is where he has all the speakers. There's a stage and everything.
Dude, it's a big.
Oh, wow.
And keep
it-
in mind,
It's a big place.
yeah,
No
I gave
kidding.
him. He has 24 speakers, but he only took half of that, and the other half he has at this little hookah lounge where he does some gigs. But he was telling me that they're gonna eventually find a permanent residence, I think, for all the speakers in Light Show. But
Nice.
I can't wait to. I told him, listen, you got a roadie for life, bro. Because even though it was fucking hell carrying those speakers
Yeah.
upstairs in the heat, George and I walked out of there like somebody just threw water on us, and it was so hot. I came home, I felt like heat from the heat. I felt sick, but it was worth it because it looks really great. I can't wait for him to start doing things. You guys are gonna love it.
Dude,
Where's this place at? Where's this joint at? Or this place?
Lincoln Heights.
Lincoln Heights,
Oh,
bro.
Lincoln
Lincoln Heights.
Yeah.
Local,
Yeah,
yeah.
he said it was Lincoln Heights. Yeah, very
Dude, it was during
Very
that.
nice, yeah.
Dude, it was during that heat wave, right? So I go, oh, Willie's gonna
Yeah.
call.
Oh my
I
God.
go, Willie's gonna call off the move. Hell no, he didn't call it off.
Nope.
It was
I mean, he
so-
hustled. He worked hard for that too.
Willie
so-
Willie was up at 4 a.m. thinking about the move, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Excited, hear a smile. You know.
Oh, he was in there with no. He was in there with no electricity, with his self power. You know, he has a real nice self powered setup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he charged it and he took it in. So he was playing music already day one.
Yeah.
And he, of course, now he's got electricity. I'm sure. I haven't been there since when George and I went on a Saturday. I went to actually help him move just 4 speakers the day before, and I thought, man, that was fucking tough. But you know what? We'll do it the next day. George and I and Willie, and it was just all 3 of us were just fucking beat up. And Willie stayed there to move some more stuff too. So it was really just.
Oh,
Wow.
But let me tell you, everyone's gonna love this place because if you remember anything, like you mentioned Hong Kong Cafe. I mean, back in the days, there was no self-powered, and we used to load those little places with fucking massive speakers, and it sounded great. And it's just gonna be one of those things where you walk into a time warp. You're
That's
gonna be
cool.
back in the '80s, and you know the vibe in there because Willie's a really good, very creative fella with everything he does. His artwork is phenomenal, and then he's got this little studio, and then he's got the DJ hall, if you want to call it. So good things are going to be coming from that gentleman, and I can't wait. So hope we're
That's
not
awesome,
spoiling the
man.
surprise. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not spoiling the surprise.
How
but
many?
trust me, you
How
gotta see
many?
it to
How,
believe
how
it.
many? How many amps does it take to power all of that?
I think George like 6 or 7.
Is that what you have?
Damn.
24.
Yeah, I think that's what you have, right? You have like
Yeah.
six
So
amps.
I gave him
Yeah,
6. I gave him
Crown
6
Crown
amps.
amps or what?
QSC. Most of them are
QSC.
QSC, a Crown, and then I think the last one was like it starts with a B. I forgot the name. Behringer.
Oh, the
Dude,
Behringer.
I have like a stack. I mean, I'm talking like probably 15 Crown amps.
Oh,
Shit, really?
Jesus.
Yeah, I got a
What do you
stack
do
of.
with them?
Oh, dude, they're sitting in my garage. I use one to power my backyard speakers, but I got a
Damn.
stack, so I'll have to talk to Louis if Willie if he ever needs any more. I don't have
Yeah.
to, like, because you can't sell them. Nobody wants to buy that stuff, dude. It's antiquated, bro. People, I put it on eBay, I put it on Craigslist. Nobody bids on them. So
Well,
I think, yeah, I'll let them know.
When I was buying stuff, I was amazed at how cheap I was getting stuff, and people
Yeah.
looked at me like I was crazy because I show up to buy 4 B36s, and they're like, "This guy's an idiot because
Yeah,
he needs an amp." And I go, "Listen, I know I need an amp, but I want the speakers first, so I would buy an amp." And they're like, "This amp is only good for passive speakers." Like, yeah, I know. So they're like, "You can have it, $200." The most I spent on the whole sound system and light show was maybe $5,000.
wow.
Wow.
And you're talking about back in the '80s, that would have cost easily like 30
Yeah,
grand.
yeah, easy.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all good condition because people are like Jesse has it in his garage sitting there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody wants to buy it, so you let it sit there because you know if you can make money off it later, great. But if not, and
Yeah.
these guys that were selling me stuff, most of the stuff was in mint condition. The carpeting wasn't eaten by rats. The speakers were still good for being 1980, 85 Sherwin Vegas. And it was just kind of nice to give it to someone who I saw. I envisioned someone doing something like this, and
Yeah.
Willie was the guy to do it.
And he likes that old stuff. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
I think he still has an OG Siren, right?
Oh, I gave him two
Oh,
cup
you
lights.
gave him 2 cup lights. Yeah,
I got
Dude,
him
that's
from
like-
Sky.
that's like
Yeah.
80s backyard party stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, bro.
And let me tell you, those things weigh a ton, and you
Yeah.
have to wire them for an outlet for a 120, I think it is.
Yeah,
So my nephew's electrician did the first one, and he did this really nice control box, so it has the switches because every light in the cop light, I think most cop lights have like 5 or 6 different lights: a strobe, the spinner, and the spotlight. He wired them all up, and then Willie did the same to the other one.
oh nice.
So when you see these two things go on, I mean, what comes to my mind is being at the Casa and seeing, or
Yes.
Kennedy Hall and seeing
Yeah.
Electra, because
Exactly.
Electra had cop lights when I don't think you could get them. Now you can get them on eBay cheap. I paid
Yeah.
$100 for each one, and they were in
Mm.
mint condition. He just kind of cleaned the glass off them, and it looks great. And he has 10 helicopters, 4 lasers.
Crazy.
It's just a
dude.
huge, and 40 feet of truss, the metal truss.
Yeah.
So it looks really great. Now I get excited because I wanted to do this when I started DJing again back in 2019. But the thing is, everybody had self-powered stuff, and nobody wanted to. I was offering it for $100 a night, I'll bring my whole shit for $100 just for the price of a U-Haul. And promoters would tell me, oh, you know, Mondo, it's too loud. Our people are old. And I'm like, who gives a fuck? You want to feel that bass
Yeah.
pounding your fucking chest.
Yeah, bro.
Who
You
was
know?
the who? I don't know. Maybe
Boom, boom.
you remember this, Leo, because we're from the '90s. From that's when our. But you remember like THX, right? That was like,
Oh
you remember?
yeah. Oh,
They used to
yeah.
roll
I
up with
remember,
their
yeah.
truck. Dude, THX used to
Fucking
just
yeah,
roll
the
out a
shredder,
wall, dude. The shredder,
dude. Yeah.
the shredder, THX. Those dudes used to just roll up a wall of JBLs, a wall
Yeah.
of Sherwin Vegas,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Yeah, those were the good old days, bro. It would be like
Out of
eight,
control.
like nine deep on the
Hey,
left.
hey,
Yeah.
Chaka, you're gonna have to wait for the entertainment report, brother. Hang on, chill out for a little bit.
I know, bro.
Chill out, dude.
damn, I
Chill
got
out,
you, bro.
bro.
I got you. Trust me. I got
Hey,
you.
hey,
It's 9 o'clock past someone's bedtime.
Yeah, hey, also, Officer Ray has some cop lights for us too if we need some, bro. So
Oh,
we need,
shit, really?
Yeah, he said.
Hey,
he has
you know what,
Actually, yes.
Officer
Go ahead.
Ray? I would like to have a cop horn.
Oh,
I want to know the one that the buzzer, the one that's loud. You know, I'd like to have one of those in my Porsche, man.
Put it on your scooter. Put it on your scooter, bro.
On my scooter, dude. I'd love to have one of those.
God damn, man. Chaka's in a hurry, bro. He's got to go to bed or
Yeah,
something or what? Oh,
sorry,
Hey,
I
Ray
had to go
said-
on the rant of DJ stuff just because we were talking.
No,
about
no, no. It's all
sound and
good,
stuff.
man. It's all
Oh,
good.
no, that's
By the
good,
way,
bro.
Ray also said that I'm trying to get rid of 8 V35s. Asking
Dude,
if
are
we
those
want some.
those are the bass bottoms, right?
No, the V35s are the ones with the horn, if I'm not mistaken, and the 18-inch woofer.
Oh, okay.
And
But
those
that's
things
a
are
that's a
the
full range, right?
B36s, right? Where the
That's
yeah.
those are
Oh,
full
those
range.
are D35s.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are full range.
So the V35.
And then
oh,
the bass bottoms, which ones are those? The B36s?
B36 and the
Yeah,
L36.
and
The
the
Ls were
L30.
longer, gave
Yeah.
you a deeper bass. Somebody said Ray said 3-way, so I'm mistaken. I was confused with the D35, which is the ones Willie has. He has 4 of those.
When
There you go.
when we were younger, when I used to hang out with the foursome, Joseph Prism used to have a Volkswagen bus, and he had a B36 in that sucker.
Right?
He used to- just one. You remember? You remember that? Oh, dude, he would just the whole block, dude. He just bust that thing down the street. That bus was just a speaker, dude. It was
No
awesome.
way, bro. That's crazy.
So I just
Hey.
got one last thing about DJ systems, if you don't mind. I'll make
Go
it
ahead,
quick, George.
bro. Go ahead, brother.
I was at Rudy's this past weekend, not cougar hunting. I was there with a good friend, Nina Lars, who was singing
yeah,
the
right.
Seabay.
Yeah, right. hmm
That came later. But anyway, Art Flores and his beautiful wife, fantastic Francine, who's a DJ, they've done a wonderful job with Rudy's. I saw George there one time in the patio, and it was starting out, I think a couple years ago, right, George?
Right.
Rudy's was starting to do that whole thing.
Right.
But what Art has done with that place sound-wise, I go to a lot of different gigs and bars, and it seems like everybody just puts up 2 QSCs and blasts the shit out of them, and it sounds like terrible. But Art has done a really good job at this place with the sound, and that's not easy because he does some full he has a mounted, he has an actual bass bottom that runs, is passive, runs with an amp. And this place is just really primo if you're a DJ, because you show up and he's got the plugs ready for you to go, whatever you got, turntables, controllers, CDJs. It's a really nice operation. So I just gotta give props to Art and his wife
Yeah.
for putting together
Right.
one of the very few venues that are like primo, and it's usually no charge to get in or
Yeah.
$10 to get in.
Nice.
Yeah.
So who can't afford $10? I mean, I know
Yeah.
we're talking about these stimulus checks. I'll pay for someone to go with me if they want to hear a good sound system, right, George?
Right,
A
brother.
bucket of
No,
beer.
it is. It is a good sound system.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Art's doing a great job at Rudy's, bro. He brought that place
Yeah,
back
he
from
is.
brought it back from the dead,
The
bro.
dead.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
brought it back
But it
from the
was
dead,
doing
man. Good job for him, bro.
Yeah.
And he's a
Seriously.
very humble guy too.
Yeah,
You'd expect
very
someone like
cool.
that to be an asshole, but he's totally humble, which is like really like, wow, this. So I
Yeah.
came from the '80s, and promoters back then were shysters. They'd tell you they pay you later, they pay you and try to pay you with drugs, which was cool sometimes. But it was really just like you come back and you see a promoter like that who's willing to stick his neck out and actually pay people and make it accommodating. Every time I've been there, George and I used to do when the pandemic, you had to provide a mixtape and you couldn't mix because they wouldn't let you. Remember, George?
Right, we used to just play
And-
the mixes, play the mix.
Put a mix, yeah.
Right.
And so all you do is take your laptop, plug it in, and then you just
Whoa.
sit down and enjoy a bucket of beer on the
Right,
house and
right.
a sampler platter, which was
Yep.
like that was our payment, but it was cool. That was good.
Yeah.
That was good promoting and taking care of your DJs.
Pretty
Yeah.
good, bro.
So,
That was
sorry.
good
Just had to
times
give a
right
shout
there.
out to them.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
times
nice.
right there, bro. Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of that, you were just talking about Damanda. What's the biggest stiff job you ever got during a gig, bro? That you really never got over it? You got one for us?
Oh, well, most of them, because remember back then I was like, what? There was no agents, there was no big brother or older. I was one of the oldest, so I was like 15 or 16 or maybe even 17. And of course, everybody was young too, so it was very easy for them to promise you the world. You show up with your whole sound system and lights, and the party's packed, whether it be a house party, hall party, or Florentine Gardens. And of course, you at the end of the night, you hear the excuses. We didn't make money. We had to pay security. We had to pay for the flyers. We had to pay for the posters. So at the end of the night, if you got a few $100, you're like, okay. But most of the time, I got a lot of, hey, we'll get you the next time.
Wow.
So then, like an idiot, you show up the next time at Casa with your full sound system. Hey, remember you owe me for last time, right? Yeah, we got you. And of course, at the end of the night, hey, here's $250. We'll get you the rest later. And later usually meant you're not getting shit. Because everybody forgot. And I don't want to mention names, but some people are really bad. And it's like, you know what? They'd put you on the flyer and you're like, I'm going to show up. And then you show up and they're like, oh, we're going to pay you for sure. And they wouldn't pay.
Wow.
So it was just really sad. So yeah, I have too many of those stories about getting stiffed. And the thing is, you do it for the love of what you do, but you need money to buy speakers, pay your crew, buy records. Records weren't cheap. Records are still the same price. If you go, I was paying $20 for an import, $5 or $10 for a domestic. Ron's Records, Prime Cuts, they were never cheap.
No,
we never got a deal.
Yeah.
And there was no record pools for me back then because I was just back then we couldn't be part of a record pool because we weren't on the radio.
Right.
So your mobile DJ didn't count, even though you were probably playing to more people than the people, on the radio, because Kiss FM, I think, and Cute 102 had some type of disco show. And then KD came out with the high energy, but that was very limited. LA's never had a good radio, Mars FM, Groove Radio. Lasted very short term. And
103.1,
Yeah. But yeah, I got stiffed a lot of times, and it was just, you just kept on going because I love what you do.
Hey, Mando, how many were you in your crew? How many were in the truck with you?
Shit. I had by the mid of Nemesis's height, we had easily between 15 to 20 people.
So what did you?
And these are good guys. I mean, not just, hey, you come and help me. These are all guys that come to my house. They knew my parents. They'd spend the night here. We would sleep in the garage because we had all the speakers in there and partying all night. So 15 to 20 guys. And, back then a Tommy burger was what, $1.20, maybe $1. So it wasn't bad, but, to buy speakers and buy wires and lights and records, it got pretty pricey.
So what was the pay for the guys? What was it? Just get some beers and burgers at the end of the night?
I guess.
And getting free. Yeah. And all the guys want to go and tell the girls they're with the DJ because it didn't matter who you were. It's like, oh, you're with the DJ. And then of course, if you were able to get the girl in free, most girls got in free anyway. It was just more of a plus for my guys to say, hey, I know the DJ, I'll get you in. And then that was their cred. And that was their price. And none of them ever asked me for money. And if they did, I wouldn't be able to give them because like I said, you get stiff, you get lowballed. It was just really hard to make money back then for me.
Yeah.
There's some DJs that probably made a good amount of money because they were hustlers or they had someone to really make sure they got paid. But I was just a outsider, not part of the disco scene. I was just a skateboard crew that came in and we did our thing and people liked it. But, promoters took advantage of it, I think.
So were you involved with the rock of the 80s?
Only the ones where the Aquaman started doing, and by then it was already kind of over. Rock of the 80s was more of a Teddy Boy Cesar Gennaro thing, I think. And they had some really good ones. And when we finally got the Pico River Sports Arena, it's like that place had already been, kind of burned out. So we came in with very few DJs because one of the things I couldn't stand is 50, 30, 40 DJs. Who's going to play for real? Yeah. And that, that was the birth of what we call the minute mixers. They come in and play 20 songs in less than 10, 15 minutes. And it's like, well, now everybody played all the good stuff. So what am I going to play now? So we would dig into the crates and play some older disco, which back in my day, it was like, once Babe, We're Gonna Love Tonight was done, that was a 21 and over song. We didn't play it because the younger crowd didn't like that. So 21 and over DJs would do good, but then sometimes we'd have to break into that crate because everything's been played out. Rock of the 80s was great, but we only did our own thing there with the Aquaman maybe 2 or 3 times, and that place is too big to fill.
Yeah,
we just
I think I don't know if didn't they used to just throw plywood on the floor, something like that, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
or rug, just like the indoor outdoor carpet,
right?
Because it was cheap.
Yeah, I remember, walking on plywood, when I
Yeah.
went there one time. So,
Oh,
okay.
it's totally unsafe. I mean, I can't believe girls would wear girls would wear heels to these outdoor parties and even
Yeah.
house parties. Yeah, it was so unsafe. It's amazing. This is all before, of course, the raves. Now, when raves came,
Oh,
it changed the scene.
oh yeah,
People were
big
wearing
time.
tennis shoes and
Yeah.
bikini tops and thongs. It
I
was
think
great.
I think it was the Pico Rivera Sports Week. That was like a Latin Underground
And
they used to do that every week, right? That was like
Yeah,
one of those, yeah.
Land Underground.
The
Yeah,
Latin Underground, they did the Pico Sports Arena. Like
yeah. Oh yeah,
that was their
DJ
thing. Right?
DJ Raw.
Cisco, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cisco.
yeah.
Yeah, yep.
I remember that.
it was a great venue. I mean, that place was, like I said, back then, that was our rave scene. And it
Hmm.
was just enormous. And when they did fill it, it was phenomenal because it was packed.
Yeah,
Where you could not move in that arena. And even up on the stairs where we had the DJ set up, it was hard to move around. You had to make sure you put your equipment right because people wanted to sit up there and be up there to see the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few pictures I posted here and there, but back then nobody thought about taking video or pictures because we were busy just trying to DJ and stuff. So my regret is not having at least a Polaroid because it would be cool to see footage or pictures of that era because I don't see a lot of those to show that this is what really it took to fill a place. And keep in mind, I think back then the highest price was maybe $10 to get in,
yeah, yeah.
which is
If that.
ridiculous. I mean, it's crazy.
During the 90s when we were throwing clubs, I used to take a video camera in, and every one of our clubs, dude. Whether
See, that's
yeah,
good
but
documentation.
I can't find that video. I can't find that
really?
videotape.
Was
Yeah,
it the big what VHS?
yeah, I
camcorders?
used to always walk through like whenever it was in the height of a club, like Havoc, Panic, any one of them, I would always walk through with the video camera. Everybody kind of already knew, like, oh, and I have a tape of a compilation of like almost every Danny Poison party, even
Shit.
Sweet Sundays, every one of them.
No way.
I used to have them, but
You gotta find it.
I
You
gotta
gotta
find that
Jesse.
video, dude. It's like an hour long of just every club that we've done, dude. This footage of it. It was kind of cool. I haven't seen it since I moved out with my wife. When we moved in together, that video went somewhere. It's probably where it went. No, I think I don't know, man. I gotta find that video somewhere. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Just real quick,
Yes.
Ray said, I remember when I played at the Pico Rivera Sports Arena with KDAY and Uncle
Uncle
Jams.
Jam's Army.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
those guys, when I first went to Uncle Jam's Army at the Pico Rivera, I'm sorry, the LA Sports Arena, that place is huge. And these guys had close to 30 or 40 Sherwin Vega speakers stacked.
Wow.
And imagine hearing that scratching and all that
Oh.
music. I mean, I fell in love with that whole scene, and I thought, this is ridiculous. I saw a small documentary on YouTube about Uncle Jam's Army, and those guys just got credit cards and maxed them out, bought amps, bought speakers, and they said, we'll get the money eventually. But they had one of them. They didn't have a big light show, I remember, but they had a massive sound system. And of course, Egyptian Lover, Mr. Prince,
Yeah.
all those guys came from there. So it was a phenomenal scene to see. The only problem is we were the only Hispanic kids at that gig, so it was kind of shady. But back then people were a lot cooler too. You didn't have to go to the club and worry about somebody mad dogging you or trying to pick up on your chick and start a fight. So
Yeah.
times were a lot cooler sometimes back then. But Uncle Jam's Army, that was who posted that? Who said that right now? Because that's
Hey.
pretty.
Officer
Ray, hey Ray,
Officer Ray posted that.
Officer Ray.
yeah.
So
Uncle Jam's Army.
And he even asked,
Props
do you
them.
remember whatever happened to Javier Too Fun? Or
It's funny you asked that, Ray, because I'm a good friends with a friend of his, and nobody's really seen him. He's still alive, thank goodness, but he's very kind of not. He used to be a promoter, and he actually took Nemesis and just promoted us by himself for a few years with the local crowds around here. We did the Elysian Park Rec Center and some other small halls, and he was a very nice gentleman, but I didn't hear from him after I departed. Nobody's heard or seen him since. But he's still alive, I believe, and well.
where was he from? What city was he from? Do you know? Too fun?
He Highland Park.
Highland Park?
He
Okay.
was. I think he went to Franklin because I remember he hung out with the Highland Park. The girls we hung out with out there. The girls
So,
in freak position.
who were the big Highland Park DJs back in those days?
Geez. Well, we used to know a kid named. He wasn't exactly from Highland Park. He was from Eagle Rock, but that's kind of close by. His
Mhm.
name is Rudy. I'm sorry, Tootie. Palace. He was one of the guys. And back then there was a lot more smaller time DJs that had these little house parties which had good crowds, They weren't really the guys that played at the big events, but he was one of them. And we actually kind of took him under our wing and said, "Hey, come on and play with us," because he was younger than us, and he was a pretty good DJ. So he had a small sound system, but we never really used it because we had our own. But there was a lot of good talent. Richard Vision came out of Highland Park, and he was a little kid.
Yeah.
He was like a youngster, and I vaguely remember because he's so little. Him and
Yeah.
Mike Flores used to sit outside the Florentine Gardens because it was 21 and over or 18 and over, and they weren't even of age to get in, so they would just wait outside and hear what goes on from Florentine. Again, was a place that had the most phenomenal sound system back in the day. The Cerwin-Vegos were in the walls, and it was just the speakers all hanging. It was just a great sound for sound system. It was a great place.
Did you ever
Albert-
did you ever do the Franklin dances at all?
Yeah, we used to do Franklin. We did every high school and Catholic high school there was, because it was just a good time to be a DJ, a mobile DJ back then. And I tell you guys, we took everything, 12 to 14 speakers, full light show, little laser show. The whole thing went because we wanted just to put a phenomenal show on for anybody. I even played at this one place, Bosco Tech. It's a Catholic school, I think.
Yeah. And Bellflower.
Bellflower. And of course,
Yeah.
I remember this vividly because we were playing. And this is the good thing about school dances, they paid you, whether it be by check or by cash, but they paid. So the principal, midway through the party, now we're cranking this system, 12 Cerwin-Vegas, a full light show. And he comes up to me and says, "Armando," I could barely hear him. And I'm DJing. I said, "Yes." He goes, "I have your check right here." I said, "Oh, awesome. I'm going to get paid early." He goes, "I'm going to rip it up if you don't turn it down. It's too damn loud. Turn it down." I'm like, what? I go, "Turn it down," and everybody's like having a great time. So I being the good person I was, I got on the microphone and said, "Hey, everybody having a great time. Just so you know, your principal wants us to turn it down, so we have to turn it down." And boo, boo. Needless to say, we never played there again. I got my check. It wasn't torn up, but he gave it to me. He was very angry. But I'm like, this is the thing is the sound is what, if you're a really good DJ, the sound system has to be better than you to project that so that people can hear you.
Yeah.
And that was my whole concept of Nemesis. We had to have a big sound system, mix really well, and have a good music section. It doesn't have to be the best music, because there was guys out there that had way better music than I did. But we did it. We gave them the whole package, and I think that's what gave us a lot of popularity. And it was just a lot of fun. And like I said, we played Franklin, Lincoln High, Salesian, Bosco Tech, Loretto, Sacred Heart of Mary, all those places. And they were, we were all the same age almost until we turned 21. Then it was kind of creepy to be playing at Nightingale Junior High School. When your guys are 21 and 25, I tell them, guys, just don't. They're junior high girls. Don't even think about it. But we played a few junior high schools
for
too.
sure.
Yeah.
Let me.
It's crazy because Ray. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Wild, but Ray is saying, "I can't believe you remember me. I'm good friends with Nelly and Jeannie Jumbo. I don't know if that
Alex Jumbo, dude. I think he's talking about Alex Jumbo.
Yeah, Alex Jumbo. Yeah.
Do you remember Alex Jumbo, Leo? He was
remember,
DJ from the 90s, bro. I think he passed away. I used to hang out with Alex Jumbo, dude. Yeah, we used to do Levels. Remember Club Levels?
Shit, okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was
Levels
badass.
with Jumbo. Jumbo was also a DJ, I think, at Sweet Sundays. He was one of the OGs. He was cool, man. I used to hang out with Alex Jumbo.
I think Ray. I think you were at my house this past weekend, Ray, for Jeanette's birthday. I could be wrong, but I know who you are. So, because you're mentioning the same stuff that you obviously went to the parties we went to. If you know of Too Fun Javier and Jeanette and Nelly. So good to see you, Ray. Or we'll see you again, of course.
Hey, Mondo, for 8 o'clock show, what time did you guys used to roll up to the event?
If they let me in early, I was there like by at least 5 o'clock.
3 hours pre?
Because remember, oh yeah, at least. And if I could set up the night before, I would, because even with all these people, you're setting up, let's just say 12 speakers. Each one of those, we didn't know how to jump speaker as a speaker and get more sound out of our bass spot, our amps. We didn't know that. I think they call it, gosh, I forgot what they call it.
Daisy chaining.
Yeah, but there's a way that you trick the amp to think it gives it more power.
You have to bridge it.
Bridge.
Bridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we ran one cable per speaker to the amp. One cable. So there's 24 cables coming into your amp rack. We had to put fans on the amps because they would heat up so quickly. We redlined the shit out of everything because we didn't know. And we never knew that if you just concentrated your sound in a small area.
You guys didn't know the clip light was just to clip not stay on all the
I thought
time.
I thought red was cool. Leave it red so it shows that you got power, right?
Oh,
No,
goodness,
Oh,
Jesus.
no. And that's just the sound system. So now you got the light show, an extension cord, 2 extension cords per helicopter, because you keep the motors running.
And the
Then when you
light,
hit the
yeah,
lights, they got to turn on.
right.
So that was really a lot of work. And then my guys were good. They would tape all the wires up, And just keep in mind, there was never someone coming from either in the school saying, "Hey, are you gonna strap these down?" Because fuck that. They fell on people. We just fucking oops. You got a nice fucking memorabilia
Yeah,
scar
well,
from
don't-
Nemesis.
Yeah, don't get too
hey,
close.
Hey, Mondo, was somebody monitoring the speakers, making sure they weren't gonna fall off? You guys were bumping them every so often in place, or what?
Hell no. Probably in the
No?
beginning, after a couple drinks, they're like, "Fuck it."
Not even that. My guys would go set up. I was the DJ, and
Right.
I focused primarily on that. So when we were playing, they were busy trying to get chicks or doing the light show. Now, I know people think the light guy, but my light guys were fucking good.
Love
everything
doing
now
the
is
lights.
BMX computer, right, George?
Love doing the
are
lights,
most fun.
dude. The lights back in the days were so fun, dude. With all the,
Yeah.
with the light switches, right? You just go click, click, click,
Yeah.
click, click, manually do
Click,
it.
click, click.
That was awesome.
So
dude.
nobody monitored anything except for if sound went out, what the fuck happened? Usually someone tripped on the cable and pulled it out. So of course you should turn off the amp or turn it down, plug it back in. No, just plug it back in.
Dude,
Keep the sound going.
at Club Visage, I used to do my set, and after that, I would just do the lights. That was so much fun, dude. I would just do the lights
Yeah,
afterwards.
I used
bro.
to do the lights when
Yeah.
Renee would DJ. When it was me and Renee, the wizard,
Uh-huh.
he would DJ. I'd tell the light guys, "Let me do the lights for him," because it's you're a DJ, you know when the
Yeah, you
breaks
know
are
the
coming,
tracks. Yeah, you know the songs.
when the strobe, when you need the strobe, when you need the sirens. It was a lot of fun, but no, we never checked for safety.
Dude,
We
hey,
rarely taped on wires.
hey, Mondo, going to blackout and then bringing the chasers back by themselves, that was so fucking awesome, dude.
Right?
That
It was
chaser.
just like, and of course, for you kids out there, they're not gig bars. They were actually bars with light bulbs in them, at least
Yeah.
12, right, George?
Right,
12.
the chasers were badass, bro.
And they would chase the lights this way and that way, and you could flash them all at the same time. We had to plug in because we didn't know anything about electricity either, so we had to plug into at least 6 different outlets: the janitor's room, the bathroom, the downstairs, just to make sure we didn't blow a
Holy
fuse.
shit.
Yeah. It
Hey,
was really amazing how we didn't burn a place down and kill people. So,
Yeah,
it's a
those
miracle.
those old school light bars, they used to run on like receptacles from a house, right? you ever used to turn them on and off like you're just hitting the light switch?
Your light box was just switches.
Yeah, they're
switches.
just switches.
Dude,
They
and
wouldn't
those-
even light up. They're just switches, yeah.
hey, bro, and those lights were halogens, bro. They draw all
Yeah.
kinds of power.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
Big
and
old
hot.
big old
Hot.
bright holiday.
Yeah.
Big old floodlights for staging, for stage lighting. Imagine what I think we had a total of 7 or 8 bars like that.
Yeah. Did you
And
make the
that's a lot of
custom wood box
Hell
that went
yeah.
out? Yeah.
Because you know what?
the custom wood box around it.
He
with-
said, "Hell yeah."
We
Dude, that was
bought,
big time.
we
Yeah.
would buy 2 or 1, which was a fortune. We stole 2 from a church. That's why I know I'm going to hell. But we said, you know what? What does the church need all this lighting for? They rip off people enough. But anyway, so we made some of our own because we couldn't afford anymore and we couldn't get caught stealing anymore. So we would have those, and they all had, like George said, the fucking light bulb that
Yeah.
is
they're
hot as fuck,
Big ass light bulb.
bright as fuck, and it would even sometimes burn the gel you put in front
Yeah.
to
Yep.
make the light color.
Yep,
So it was just a lot of power.
fucking the jelly
a
was
lot of power going on.
the jelly would stop warping, bro. Like almost
Yeah.
immediately, bro. That was yeah, but I mean, I don't even know how you used to find that much power, bro, to run all those amps and lights.
Well, you plug it in. If it blows a fuse, you go to the next one.
So-
you go to the next one.
So I mean,
different rooms.
how often do you used to get a complete blackout, like just blown?
Oh, you know what? We would do it rarely because before
Really?
we blow a fuse, yeah, because we knew from previous experience that if you plug everything into one outlet, even in that documentary, the Uncle Jam's Army I told you about, they say how they learned that too because they would plug everything into one, and poof, everything blow. So they learned how to separate things. Now again, they weren't electricians either. They're just like, and the story's phenomenal because back in the days, nobody knew about decibels, about wattage. You just plug shit in, and if it worked, great. And you hope that the night went without it blowing. And then of course, when you play schools, you got to learn where the fuse box was, how to turn it on and off. But like I said, no one ever came and said, wait, what's all this? You're drawing too much wattage out of here. You're gonna blow something, a whole city grid.
You're like,
No,
what?
we just went ahead and plugged shit in.
What's wattage, right?
Yeah.
Let me say good night to Officer Ray, dude. He said we had a great show, guys. Thank
Hey
you
Ray,
for
thanks for tuning
yeah,
in.
thank you for hey. Make sure you come back next week. We're back.
Yeah, for sure.
We're here every Saturday. I mean, every Thursday at 8 o'clock, right here. So make sure you come back.
Saturday. I was like,
Not
wait,
Saturday,
What
Thursday.
Hey Ray, since you put up with all our shit and didn't get, I think he was waiting for the entertainment report, right? We went
No,
over.
no. I think
Or little
Chaka.
Chuck-
No, Chaka's waiting for the
Chuck-
entertainment report.
Chaga, send
Hey,
me your address.
It
and your
better
t-shirt
be
size.
good. It better be a good
Right?
entertainment report, Leo. No pressure, bro.
I'm gonna give him a T-shirt for waiting all this time. So Ray and Chaka, send me your sizes and your address. I'll send you guys a Nemesis T-shirt
Oh,
and some stickers.
Yeah, I got some.
Hey, it's taking so long.
We still haven't
Actually,
even
Yo,
got
where's my
ours, bro.
shirt?
We
I'm still
haven't
waiting
got
for my
ours.
shirt.
relax, dude.
You know,
It's every-
relax. It's
Hey,
only been
Leo.
2 months. Relax.
Leo, I'll take yours on Saturday.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you,
I'll take
bro.
yours on
Thank
Saturday.
you, thank you, bro.
George.
I haven't seen these.
Dude, we're
Haven't-
episode 38, and Dean Mondo said there's an episode 22.
I got them
Yeah.
right here, bro. Relax. I
You know,
got them
what's
right
funny,
here.
is that, what's funny is I drive by George's house almost every day because I go that way to pick up my son from school from where, but I just don't have 5 minutes to stop, dude. Like, I don't want to be
my
late, you know. So
gosh.
I'm like, oh, but today I was like, I should stop and get the shirt, just to get the shirt.
So look, I know how busy George is because I'll drop something off at his house and he tells me just put it in the mailbox. Now we're getting to the point where we're just throwing it over the fence.
Oh man,
So I take stuff, I throw it over the fence, and George will get it eventually. So I know everyone's busy and stuff. But
Yeah.
but Leo, I'll bring yours and Jamins to the party on Saturday.
Okay, cool, bro.
And I got one for
Cool.
Kitty Moonshine for her birthday. They're just
Awesome.
really just regular T-shirts, nothing special.
No, it's
but
all good, bro. Hell yeah.
It's just kind of a little nostalgia thing. But yeah, Ray and Chaka will get one.
All
Yeah, I said
right.
Chaka said extra large. Yeah, that fool is double X, but whatever. Okay.
Yeah, I think-
I got both. Chaka, send me your address. Get my name off Instagram. Say, hey, Monos, Chaka, here's my address. I'll
Extra
send it to you
large.
tomorrow.
All right. All right. So let's go to the Chaka. Chaka wants that entertainment report. Leo, you got it, brother? You got it?
you better bring
What?
it,
I don't-
bro. Bring that
what? I
report,
don't
bro.
have
Okay,
Nah, I'm just
let
kidding.
me go to
Nah, I'm
Leo.
just kidding.
Let me go to Leo for the. Oh, wait a minute! Don't I have to do something first? No, go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
Oh,
Go
shit.
with the entertainment report,
Oh,
bro. Go with
shit.
it.
Bro, he
No, was basically this Saturday, guys, at the Stardust in Downey. There's gonna be Kitty Moonshine's birthday party. So for those that are not, are free on Saturday, man, come on down and join us. It's free to get in. It's a cool little spot. There's gonna be a lot of good DJs there, a lot of good people. Mondo's gonna be there. So this Saturday, make sure to show up at the Stardust in Downey. Get there early. It's gonna be packed. A lot of good people, good vibes, good music.
They got a bar, right?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, bro. Of course they do, man. So you're
That's
good.
what I'm
You're good.
and it's Leo, you're DJing and Jamin's DJing.
Yeah.
And you're
I'll be-
DJing too, Mondo.
No, I'm just going. I'm going to Orlando. Orlando is.
Oh yeah, that's
doing a
right.
special kind of set with these guys. So I said,
Yeah,
"Oh, I
DJ
know
Orlando's
both these
coming
guys."
down. So
DJ,
yeah.
DJ Orlando will be in the house too, right?
So another
Yep.
cat we used to hang out with in the '90s, DJ Orlando.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He was
Yeah.
another one of those cats,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Cool
very
cat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good again. That's this Saturday. On the 15th next week at
Yeah.
QC's as well, Trenier.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's gonna be good too, man. RG and the crew is gonna be, having that. So make sure to show up on that.
How about the Halloween, the Wild Hour podcast joining Jerry
Yeah, that's-
Touche? That's coming
That's
up,
right. That's on the 29th.
29th. Yeah.
Location to be announced. TBA.
Oops.
Yeah. So,
Oops.
but yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be awesome, man. That's gonna be so much fun as well. So
Yeah.
wherever it's gonna be, it's gonna be fun.
What? What happened? I thought we decided on the location last week. What up, dude? All right.
Anyways, Jesse M and Jerry Touche, Jesse M.
the Wild Hour and the
Dave-
Wild Hour podcast.
Yeah, the
David
Wild
D.
Hour podcast, David
Yeah.
D. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be off the hooks. It's gonna be so much fun. So stay tuned for the location. Stay tuned for updates. But make sure this Saturday, come on,
Hey,
join us.
it might be going to Alhambra on 6th Street. You never know.
The location is in Pomona. It's gonna be in Pomona.
Coming to Alhambra, 6th Street, Alhambra. It'll
Oh
be
my
somewhere. It'll
God.
be somewhere. It's gonna be fun. That's for damn sure. So,
Yeah, it will be fun.
It's a
okay.
guy that I know. He just bought a house. He's got a
Oh,
nice
jeez.
backyard.
There we go.
Yeah.
You
That-
know,
that's the
it's gonna
one.
be nice, bro. It's gonna be a blowout, bro. It's gonna be
All
great.
right. Hey,
Yeah.
is
Oh,
Chaka good now? Can he go to sleep now after the
there,
report?
man. Go to sleep now, Chaka.
Hey,
Jeez,
Chaka,
man.
Chaka, go to the Day of the Dead party that we're throwing on the 29th. It's gonna be badass. It's gonna be in
Alright,
Pomona. You're gonna love it, bro. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh, my
Open
God.
bar, live band, live music,
Woo.
open bar, costume party, Aztec
Tacos,
dancers,
tacos.
tacos, the works, the
Yeah, it's
works.
gonna be good, bro. It's
Yeah.
gonna
You
be
had me.
off
You
the-
had me at open bar.
Open
There
bar.
you
And
go.
Mondo,
And
if, you know,
tacos.
Mondo, if you can
Hey, Mondo, you
dip
can.
out early.
Yeah, you need to
stop
come
by.
down,
He's
bro.
got something
Yeah.
going on.
Af-
You got
af-
something going on, but you know, if you could.
Yeah, come down
Yeah.
after hours, bro. After hours with us. Just come hang out.
Yeah, after hours I will. Like I got something this Sunday. So if Saturday Leo's thing, Sunday we're gonna be at the sidebar for the last Sunday of the year with Renee the Wizard and my boy Mike in the mix.
Oh,
Dude.
If
nice.
you haven't been there, Jesse's right down the street.
I
It's
know.
an outdoor patio. They
You
got
can
the
walk there,
hottest-
bro.
I
But Jesse,
literally could walk
could-
there, bro. But
They got the hottest servers there in all of Alhambra, and I'll show you pictures later. They're beautiful and they're great.
Yeah.
I've been there, bro.
Great.
You don't have to sell me. I've been there.
Yeah, let's do it.
You
I
don't
got
have
the first buckets on me.
first buckets on you.
Ooh,
Hey, I want the
yeah.
USB stick too, bro. Last time
Oh.
you were like, nah, bro, you can't get the USB stick. I'll give you a sticker.
Hey, dude. Hey, Mondo.
We give them to the girls. We only give them to the girls.
Mondo.
Hey,
Mondo.
DJ, you don't want our mixes.
Hey, Mondo. Ask
Yes,
him for the.
sir.
Hey, Mondo. Ask him for the Jesse Disco Machine, USB stick.
Dude, I'll drop it.
Oh yeah, let's do it, man.
I'll give you
I
a
love disco.
I dropped one today, but I'm that guy. I'm that guy that you were complaining about who does 22 songs in 15 minutes. That's
Yeah.
me, dude.
That's
know what?
okay because that was back in the day. We didn't like you, Jesse. Now you're
Oh,
You're
Alright,
cool.
now-
You're a cool guy, bro.
Now,
You're a
now
cool
it's
guy.
now it's a
Now you're
mashup.
cool.
Now it's a
Exactly.
mashup.
Now people do it a lot. Yeah.
It's the
But that's Sunday. It will be Sunday down in Jesse's area
I'm like-
at the
I'm like-
Sidebar Grill.
the
I'm like,
Jesse
hey,
Jesse
I'll be right
Purple.
back. I'll be back in 15 minutes.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Je-
just
Real quick.
stop in for a beer or two or 3 or 4.
Yeah,
and then you
no,
go back
you
home.
know what, dude? I may stop by. I may stop
Alright.
by
Cool.
for sure.
It's just a nice
Yeah.
outdoor patio,
And
and,
I-
the weather's
and I-
really good. I heard.
I might stop by Kitty's as well. So I'm gonna hit you up during
Awesome,
the
bro.
week.
Come
I
on
might
down.
hit you up tomorrow or Saturday. I have something Saturday, family dinner, but it's gonna be early, so maybe after we'll swing by and we'll go visit you guys, hang out with
Leo,
Jam.
what,
and
what time
Mondo.
are you going, Leo? What time are you going to be at?
I'll probably be there about 8:30, 8:39.
Okay. I'm
You're gonna be
get
there
there
early,
All right,
right?
cool. That's a good
Yeah,
time.
early.
All right,
Really
very
early.
cool.
All right, fellas. Let me get to my DVD of the week.
Oh,
You
there
guys
it is.
ready?
Oh,
You-
shit.
this is gonna be a
Let's
good
go.
one for you.
New
What
Jack
does it
City?
say? Is that New Jack
Oh.
City?
The Equalizer. The Equalizer. Equalizer.
Oh, that's a good movie.
The
Yes.
Equalizer.
Oh, is that
Wait
the
a
one with
minute.
Denzel?
Denzel
Denzel.
Washington.
Hey, that's not a 70s movie.
Ah,
He's
right,
moving up,
yeah.
bro. He's
Yeah,
moving. He's
good
coming
stuff.
on. He's coming along now.
Hey, Leo, you haven't
Actually-
seen you haven't seen it, bro? Leo?
I
I
watch
haven't,
The
bro.
Equalizer
I-
every time it's on. Every time
Oh,
it's on
it's
TV.
so
dude, I watch it.
it's so
It's a
good,
good
bro.
movie, yeah.
It's so
It's
good.
because you know
bro.
what? He's not like your typical dude that they would hire to be in that type of movie. It's like Denzel, and
Mm.
he's like Denzel, your uncle. You know, he's not
Yeah.
buffed. He's not like buffed. He's not like heroic. He's just some
You're
dude.
right.
you
You're
know,
right.
Like,
He's
but,
not.
but he's badass.
He's
You know,
fuck,
so it's
yeah.
good.
Hey,
it's good.
Jesse, those guys should have took the $9,800, bro. I think
They
they
should
should.
have took the 98. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, dude. So you talking about the Russians?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have just took the money, bro.
Yeah, they should have
Save
took
us,
that
bro.
98, bro. You try to eat. You know what I'm saying? They should have took that money,
Yeah.
bro.
You gotta
Yeah,
watch it, Leo. It's
yeah,
a good
it's
movie.
dude.
Okay.
Good pick, good
Seriously,
pick.
bro, you gotta
Okay,
watch
good.
that, bro. Seriously.
Okay.
All right, man.
The
Let me go
Equalizer.
to Jesse for some music. What's your music for the week, Jesse?
You know what? I like to hear different things, and I have a band that I have a I have a band. I'm gonna drop it, bro. You guys are gonna be like, "Who is this guy?" I have a band that I think I want to say they broke up, but maybe they're not broken up. But I haven't seen them live or heard them making a new album or anything, and it's been about 6 or 7 years. But
Drop it, bro. Drop it.
There it is. Let's see what
the
it is.
Alabama Shakes, bro. The Alabama Shakes.
Oh, I
Any
heard
one
that.
of them, dude. You have to. I've seen them like 6 times live. Amazing. And if you get a chance to go to Spotify, listen to some Alabama Shakes.
Let's check
Brittany
out
Howard.
that cover. Let's check out that cover, bro. Let's see it. What is it? What is it? Let's see the covers. There it is.
Boom.
There it is.
Sound and color. Boys and girls. Alabama Shakes. best damn band ever.
What type of
according to
music,
me.
bro? What type of music, bro? Blues? What is it?
So you know what, dude? She's like a reincarnation of Aretha Franklin, bro. Right? She's just that good, but
Oh,
she's
that's
got a
good.
rock band behind her. You know, so it's badass. You gotta check it out. Listen to
Alright.
some Brittany Howard, Alabama
Alright.
Shakes.
Let me
All
go.
right.
All right, let me go to Mondo so he can give us. What's your music for the week, Mondo? What you got? What you
you got?
recommend? What you got? What do you recommend for the people?
So last week you were when I filled in, you weren't here, Jesse, and I recommended the Donna Summer, the first album, the double album, MacArthur Park, or trip album actually,
Good
because
album.
I'm
Yeah.
a big disco head, you know.
Yeah.
And the set I'm doing for George's show, or the Groove House show this Saturday, is also going to be back to the old disco.
Oh,
You know,
nice. All right.
some one of the songs, of course, you know, like Funky Town, stuff like that, but a little more less. I know that song, but not like, oh, it was a hit.
Right.
Oh no,
I like-
B-side.
Yeah,
B-side.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I like to do that just because if you play all the hits, there's not very many. There is a lot of them, but then you can't always mix them all.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let me tell you, that disco, I don't play a lot of edits. I have most of my stuff is original from when I ripped it from vinyl.
Mhm.
It is not the easiest to mix. You cannot
It's
let
not.
the mix float like
Yeah.
a house track. You got to be just strategic, and when you fuck up, it sounds pretty bad. I did
You
a
gotta
warm-up
be-
set today.
You gotta be
Woo!
fingering
Yeah,
both
that's true.
sides, bro.
Woo!
Both sides. You-
That's
Yeah.
true, bro. That is very
So
true.
even with the controller, it's still
No.
the beats are just off.
Yeah.
So I'm working on that. So right now, the song that I was really kind of intrigued by was a Bee Gees fan, you know, Tragedy.
Oh yeah,
It's
so
just
good.
a really
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you know,
good,
it has
bro.
a good
That
fast
is-
pace, even though it's only like I think 122, 23 BPMs.
Mm.
It's still a good song for the slow BPMs that I
Yeah.
think will get people to move, because everybody knows Staying Live, everybody knows the other one.
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, they know
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
But Tragedy was one of those I think came after Saturday Night Fever. So
Mhm.
they a lot of people don't really know about it. So that's one of my favorite tracks right now.
Nice.
Well, one of the tracks I might play on Saturday's set if I can mix it right, because it's not
So
the easiest to
so
mix.
everybody has like their BPMs. Like what's your go-to? Like I like my music to be at like 126, 127.
That's me.
You're okay. And where
Yeah.
are you at, Mondo?
I liked 128 to 135, 36.
Yeah,
I like it
and-
fast.
Ooh,
You like
I
it
like to
fast.
move it,
All
yeah.
right. Yeah.
yeah.
But
Okay.
you know, now that I'm doing the show with the all Groove House guys, I got to be a little more strategic, because if you start out with the pedal to the metal, you got to
Yeah.
keep going
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
end, and sometimes it doesn't work. So
You
I'll
gotta
start
bring it up
like
and
a
down.
125, 126, and then start going 28, 30, 34, and then I'm in my realm. Towards the end
Okay.
of the mix, I'm like, okay, now people are moving, and now they're ready for a break.
I saw a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, you were posting a set list that you were doing for the show that you're doing. And it was like a new wave
Yeah,
new wave set list. And I was looking at that set list. I was like, shit, that's a good one. But I couldn't figure out how to get it. It's like, are they downloadable or streamable?
So George,
they
I don't
just
think they're
live only?
downloadable. No, I think what they do is, because lately they've been playing like my recent one, and then they'll play the last week's one like later after George's show, I think, or towards the end. I forgot how George Algroove does it.
Mhm.
But what happens is they'll play it, and throughout the week they play it randomly.
It's just streamed live only, or it's just you can't like go back and play it whenever you want, George.
No. That's you got to catch it when it's on rotation.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they
How do
put-
I
we-
get a copy of those? Mondo?
I'll hook you up.
You'll hook me up.
Yeah,
All
George,
right,
George has all of them.
Yeah, I'll hook
okay,
you up.
yeah, dude. That especially that new wave. I was like, man, that's like all the songs that I like. This
Let
dude's-
me,
he's
let
playing
me-
it.
So,
Let me give DJ Tiny a shout out. What's up, DJ Tiny? How are you, my brother?
hey, what's up, Tiny?
Yeah,
I
he's
met
up.
Tiny back in 2019 over at Martin Destruction's place. Cool cat.
Yeah, he's a cool
Pretty
guy.
cool.
He's
Nice.
Martin
busy.
Destruction,
Yeah, he's a busy guy, man. He's always doing something. Man. So
Yep. Always going live. So, yeah.
thank you for tuning in, DJ Tiny. You're catching us at the end, bro. We're almost leaving, but once again, thank you for taking time to check us out, my brother. We appreciate it. All right, fellas, we're way over, bro. Way
Yeah,
over.
man. Holy crap.
So
Oh,
once
sorry,
again,
guys.
no, it's
Eight
all good.
minutes.
Hey,
I went
man.
down memory lane.
Ah, it's
You know what,
always
dude?
good, brother.
I like when you're a guest on the show, bro, because you take me back to my younger days in the '80s when
Cool,
you
man.
know what
Yeah.
I mean. And it's just you're bringing it all back. Like you're bringing back Joseph
cool.
and the Butts. You're bringing back, like the Hong
Pleasure,
Kong Cafe.
my
Yeah,
pleasure.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
You
young. I
know-
was a youngster in those days, but you're bringing it back. So I appreciate that. I like the
Really
conversation.
cool.
Dude, we might have to.
Well,
We might
glad
have to. We might have to put like 1 week Jamming James, 1 week Mondo, 1 week Jamming James, 1
Yeah.
week.
I'm available anytime, guys. George, you know it. I'm
Just
available. I'm
messy,
very
just-
honored to be here. So I looked at all this like a big honor because I was around way back.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
gone for 30 plus years. And to be back and somebody say, hey, we want you to do a show, let alone we want you to mix, I'm like, that to me is the biggest honor. So I'm having the best time as a DJ right now than I ever have. So thank you guys for having me, and thank you
Oh,
for
for
sharing
sure.
stories.
We appreciate it, bro.
Pleasure's all mine. Pleasure's all mine.
Okay, let me do the wraparound. So let's go because I forgot this last week. You guys didn't remind me, so I forgot to do this last week. I'm not gonna do this.
That's right. That's right.
Let me
Okay.
go to Leo, man. What you got for the people, Leo?
Yeah, man. Just it's always good to hear you guys. You know, I'm the youngest cat, man, but man, I just love to hear
Baby.
these nostalgia. Yeah, I'm a baby, so I like to hear these stories that you guys share all the time, man. I mean, you know, because I was kind of like at the end of it, you know, the pasta house. I went to the casa for a couple times, but I was at the end. You know, I was more raves. I was more house parties, raves. So that was my era. But anyways, you know, for those that are listening in, thank you guys for tuning in. Mondo, once again, man, thanks for being on the show with us, bro. It's always a
My
pleasure having
pleasure.
you, bro.
My
It's really,
pleasure.
really good, man. You're a good man.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you on Saturday. And
Saturday.
for those that have tuned in, thank you guys for tuning in again. We took a little bit more of your time, but you know, once again, man, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys.
All right, man. So let me go to Jesse. Jesse, what you got for the people on the way out, my brother?
Oh man, you know this is the toughest part of the show for me, bro. Because I don't want to
Saying
leave,
goodnight.
man. You know, saying goodnight.
For real, I know.
It's hard to follow Leo, dude. You know, we should say
Yeah,
Leo.
I
He laughs
gotta-
at that.
Yeah, I
You know,
gotta
I
change.
just want
I
to
gotta
say
change it up.
goodnight. You know?
I gotta change it up, bro.
Be
So
like, hey, thanks for listening. Hey, seriously, on the serious, Mondo, thanks for filling in. It's amazing to
pleasure,
have you
gentlemen.
as our fifth
Thanks.
Beatle. You know, Mustacho is completely out now, right? I'm gonna
yeah,
have to call Lou
Mustache's
and
out,
say, "Hey,
bro.
Mamas." But you know, it's always a pleasure, and I loved having the conversation with all of you guys, really. And we didn't really talk that much this week, so I wasn't sure how it was going to go. But you know, it was a great show again. Thank everybody for listening.
always.
You know, and you know, continue
All right,
success.
let me go to Mondo. Mondo, what do you got for the people, for our viewers, brother, on the way out?
You know, just thanks to everybody for tuning in. Thanks for everybody for giving a shit because there's so many options you have, but to tune in and actually listen to just talk amongst each other and talk sometimes trash. It's just really nice to have that kind of break, I think, during the week because I used to listen to you guys before I was on the show. And it was
Nice.
it was a good like kind of I know it sounds silly, but a decompression part.
Yeah.
You work all week, you're fucking tired, but it's just nice to hear some regular cats talk about regular bullshit and just take you back to, like Jesse said, back in time and be like, I remember that. So thanks to you guys for having me on the show, and thanks for having the show, George, because
You're
it's
welcome,
a great
man.
concept and I want to see it get bigger and bigger.
Thank you, brother. We
Absolutely.
appreciate it. And you're helping us, brother. You're helping us, so
Oh,
we appreciate
cool.
it, bro. You're
Most
helping us.
definitely.
My two fans are actually tuning in. That's great. I pay them well.
Awesome.
All right, people. So once again, thank you guys for joining us this week. We'll be back next week at 8 o'clock right here. Same channel. We'll be back next week. We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Peace,
See you
guys.
guys.
Device connection terminated.